Hey everybody, welcome in. Let's do some housing. So tonight we're going to be doing Divine Design Alliance's Fairy Tale Homes. This is their contest for the month of July. And let's jump right into it. Just barely made it. Doing the July contest in July. At least a few of them. So let's see what we got first. There we go. First up is going to be Hayden the Black Cat. And let's just jump right into it. No title, just Dark Ritual of Doom. The Dark Ritual of Doom has started. Only you can save the princess and the world. Welcome to my medieval fantasy. You are a chosen one again. 10 crow chests are hidden around the castle. There's a plank on the left that'll help you get inside the castle. Get on top of the main building from the wall behind it by doing... I like how parkour is encouraged. Hayden's actually said you can get on top of the main building from the wall behind it by doing some jumping. I really appreciate that. Ooh. Oh, I love the atmosphere in here. Yep, I definitely went in here when I was going through some of the medieval fantasy homes, but I don't think I've toured it live yet. I don't think I was in my my scoring group, so I'm very excited to check this one out. Love how that Crown Crate Moon has the dragon like centered right into it as you pop in. That's really cool. We got a couple imps. I forgot we actually had an imp pet. I need to keep an eye out for that. Got scamps, got Molag Ball, got another dragon imp, the floaty haunted skull. Lots of action as soon as we load in here. So Exercise Coven Cottage. It's like the cottage itself. Putting pockets on the pools. Oh, I know, Niali. Yeah, your Asa is really coming along. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Did you see we're getting the aquarium pack this month? So if you wanted some extra bubbles, that might be a good time to get a discount on some aquarium things. Oh, man. Yeah, I adore the bar. Love all the glowies. The ceiling fans, the clockwork ceiling fans are really cool. So yeah, very much looking forward to those last, like, 150 slots you got going in there. Right. I love how it's a teeny tiny castle, but still super spooky. Look at this. Just apocrypha walls set most of the way into the floor. So now it's just a thoroughly guarded castle with a guard. Look at the guard doll. You get the Hiruna doll with Briarheart hair and a little urn for a dress. Hayden just does amazing doll dresses. It's crazy. I like how the one has a Briarheart with her hair down and the other one has Briarheart Goku hair. Oh man, and the spider trophy for there's a couple of trophies being used here, I think. Nope, just the one. Yep. Just I'm assuming they are in fact a Drider and they're not being actively eaten by the Selene spider. Got a lot more done. You're down to like 50. You work fast, Niali. Holy crap. Still straightening out the pool tables. They're a precision edit nightmare. Oh, I know. Even just the one that I made in my Daggerfall Overlook took for freaking ever. Yeah, I just used the Breton Urn Striated because they have those nice little voids. But I like what you do with the pockets too. You used what, like cups? Some kind of like filled cup. Oh, and here we have blue Goku hair with the other spider trophy. Ooh, that's really cool. The glowy dress there with the Cold Harbor glow stalk, and it looks like soul gems for hair. Wish the camera would do that every time I pivot it. Oh, that's really cool. Got some Apocrypha tentacly stuff. I love all the torches that are just sunk into the building to be slightly smaller torches. Got all the bone rubble here. Love that. So the actual Exercise Coven Cottage is right behind the lunar boulder terrain that's been crafted. Got some spooky Apocrypha spore trees way up there. A little bit of the Aeon Stones, and I like how they've matched the Aeon Stone dragon to the Aeon Stone tower over there. Got a little Scampy running around. Scamps have such fun animations, especially when you keep them like kind of isolated to this one little chunk of space, so he's just zooming. But the ball returns and everything, much more detailed. Nice! That is awesome. I'll have to go check that out again. Ooh, Well, I like how the dwarven doorway has been used there for the reskin of the entrance. Got the Cold Harbor boulder, got that dwarven doorway. Really stark entryway. It's kind of like the Necrom doorway, but with some extra bronzy bits. And just the random Fargrave bones there. Lots of bones as we come in. And then this is probably the most interesting use of this Charis gate that I've seen in a while. Just kind of putting it on the front of this Apocrypha stele to make it into a custom doorway. That is very fancy. And I like how we can't actually walk through the gate. We have to climb up and over the wall to get to the doll castle. Is there anything in there? I see like something wooden, but I don't recognize it. Oh, I think Hayden stuck that Khajiit, whatchamacallit, the totem thing. The warning. Oh no, it's the cursed totem from the holiday vendor for the flies. I like that. Oh man, I always use that thing for just for the flies and the fart clouds, but I never really thought about integrating the spiked skulls into it too. It looks great with the bone rubble. There's another one over here for those flies. Ooh, and Hayden's added some of those crown crate black tendrils just to offset the incredibly bright glow fog of this sconce. I was wondering why it wasn't burning my eyeballs out, and it's because Hayden's added some of the tendrils in there. So you really get a good look at those particles and those flies. Alright, coming up. Parapet. Cool little Falmer tent as a much larger tent now. Get the Falmer stick fences around the perimeter. A very gnarly looking chitin fence, and the scale modelness of it makes them all the more imposing. Oh man, I just adore what Hayden's been doing with scale models lately. Like, not just the dolls anymore, but full-on architectural models. It is really a sight to behold. Like, seeing the difference in scale here. It's like Legoland. I've never been, but this is how I imagine Legoland is. Hey, welcome back, Niali. This is really cool. I was just saying how much I adore Hayden's dioramas that come with the dolls now. Oh, look at that. Oh, Hayden just outdoes themselves every single time. We got the trophy head. We got the lag there. Yeah, this is really cool, isn't it? Like a full-on like scale model castle that we can just walk around like we're a giant. Man, really lagging. What's up with that? 140 ping. That's not great. Anyway, at least I'm not PvPing tonight. We got the little Xander Apocrypha key as her scepter, wand, mace, maybe. Yeah. Right? But there are so many little ideas that you can take from it. Like, there's always some kind of takeaway that you can be like, well, I might not do a full doll build ever, but I can at least see, like, all the little components and be like, oh yeah, if I ever wanted to make, like, a little mini figurine, you could use, like, the anemones for the wiggly tendrils that are coming out of her dress, or, like, the Merkmeyer lamp that's been integrated there. I love the dragon fruit hair, too. Yeah, I'm hyped to see new post-solstice Hayden builds, just because of all the little fruit bits that we got. All the new tools and all the new pieces of produce and other hearth furnishings, I think, are going to be real clutch for this kind of style. It's like that Iliad chandelier upside down for a... I don't even know what it... Like, is that her part of her hat or something? I don't know, just like the floaty... It kind of reminds me of, like, the liches in the game, where they just have, like, the floaty crystals all around them. That's what this... Ooh, she's even got, like, the Molag Bal key. I only just noticed that. She's got the Molag Bal scepter there. And the ivory bodice. Ah, that's real cool. Very dank. Oh, love the Apocrypha platform. Yeah, I did get a haircut last Saturday. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, the Apocrypha platform with the blood ball right in the center was really cool. Ooh, and they even added the Voroplasm to the underside of that, just to have a little more blood. Oh, thank you. Man, I really wish we could get a full size of the red Voroplasm so I could add it to my Kool-Aid Man. Like, we have the Target dummy green Voroplasm, but I just really want the red version. Oh, lots of doll cobbles. It's such a small footprint, but so much to parse, which is always the way with Hayden. I feel like, except for a few exceptions, a few notable exceptions where there's more environmental storytelling, like either Forsaken and Mornoth, because I will never remember which is which in any given circumstance. Oh, that's cute. Also, what the hell is this? I fully do not recognize whatever this little box thing is. Dawnwood container, crow. Ooh, oh, it's a purple. That's why. It's a purple from last year. That's really cool. Ooh, I want to just like take that and make it a wall decoration. Or like for a jewelry shop, you could totally just clip that into a workbench and make it a necklace. Let's take a better look at that. I like that thing. And I also like it as part of the architecture of this castle. Like, for any dioramas where you need like little house-shaped things, this is like the perfect house-shaped piece to go with the rest of like jewelry boxes and street lamps that we have available for that. Oh, I love the rust on it too. They're really settling into a different kind of aesthetic from the base game, but I was a little skeptical around the time of Necrom, but seeing some of the Colovian stuff gives me hope now. Proud of your big cobbles, so you see Hayden cobbles and go, yeah. I mean, big cobbles are every bit as impressive as little cobbles. Like, you just have, it's just a different way of touring them. Like, for Hayden builds, I have to pop into first person a lot, but for, like, the bigger stuff, you know, I zoom out and I try and parkour around just to get, like, the perfect angle for it. And this is kind of a mix, though, because we've got the full diorama thing here, too. I love that there's been a little path curated for us too. Like we go up the plank. We got the mini barrels as full-size barrels now. I love how there are just furnishings that are just smaller versions of, you know, classic furnishings. So now we've got like the full-size barrels. Oh, that's wicked. Love these. That's the Troll King. That is the Troll King's head upside down. These are in Divine Design Alliance's Fairy Tale builds. Love the Troll King, and a little bit of spawn of Mafala for her crown. I feel like in a whole lot of Hayden builds we see spawn of Mafala, because it's just got such a nice isolatable crown. And she's got the bone. I'm assuming that bone is something Dawnwood as well. Nope, Wood Elf bone chimes, just classic Wood Elf. You got the Apocrypha key. That's the same key that we saw up on that doll over there. It's just turned the other way. And make angel wings. Yes, yeah, that'd be really cool. Got a little bit of a trophy for her crown, and then I think that's the tip of an Apocrypha obelisk. I think I saw that in Dwarven Pillar this time. Multiples. Wow, Rosilani, welcome in. How you doing? So yeah, that brownish gray dress is a just the teeny little precipice of this dwarven pillar. It's just, and I'm seeing that a lot in Hayden builds. I'm realizing like whole structural pieces just sunk way the hell down into doll dresses. They got Grothdar there for her very fleshy dress. Oh, this is such a great excuse to go, like, super freaky and Halloween-y with some of the outfits. Because we've seen that in Hayden's doll shop before. Like, there was a whole section of, like, Disney villains. So now we've seen the full unleashed, like, creepy doll look. A full 400 slots just for the scary ones. Got Krog hat there. A little bit of Ice Heart. This is a really fun build to just see how many trophies you can identify. Like, we got Lord Warden, I think, got Grothdar, got Krog, and then this, I feel like is a bust of Engine Guardian, maybe? Jubilee Wind Chime. Oh, I didn't recognize that gold piece as part of the Jubilee Wind Chime, though. I love that. Gonna be a whole lot of tapping. Bloodspawn. Is that really the Bloodspawn trophy? Huh. Wow, I don't think I realized like how opaline his horns were. This is what's fascinating about housing. Like you really, when you zoom into these little tiny textures of some of these pieces, you realize how detailed and like gradiated some of them are. Like I don't think I ever realized the actual color of Bloodspawn, because it's very dark in the dungeon that you encounter him in. You got the Euphotic Gatekeeper as her hat. Just you got that little bit of a mushroom for her dress collar there. And the fancy apples or plums for her hair. That's cool. What is this bloody altar? I feel like that's a Daedric sarcophagus thing, right? Oh no, that's just part of the... Nah. Hey! Salvis, welcome in. There's not a lot of sprinting around this castle. Ooh, forgot I was a stage 4 vamp still. Went invisible for a second there. I guess that is just the... Wow, I don't think I realized how bloody those Apocrypha platforms were. Or maybe it's just the light. Or something even weirder going on here. Do they really have, like... No, they don't look like it. So what the heck is making that blood? Is it just the projection of the Hemo Helmet? It's interesting. There's either some trickery afoot that I'm not aware of, or it's just the projection off of the Hemo Helmet, but either way, very cool. Oh, I wonder if they stuck a reach totem in there to do the shadow trick. Or, not the reach totem, the reach, yeah, I don't even know. Some Harrowstorm mists down there, that's really cool. Just all the bloody, animated things being used. That's really cool, just all that blood. This feels like a Hayden Wednesday collab. Oh. Flabbergasted Millionaire. Some of these bot names are just really fun to read out loud sometimes. Then I have to ban them, but still. Flabbergasted. What a fun word. Like the orcish sconces. These little... I don't even know what you call them. But I guess they're like a bit of a horn and then a bit of metal at the end. It just has a really fun flame texture, or flame animation to it. And then this lady here has a party hat. I like that. Is that like a... It's a flagpole, right? That is the spiky flagpole. Just a clown hat. If you ever want to turn a Heyruna doll into a clown, now you know that the... oh, it's the High Elf lamppost. My mistake. There we go, this thing. This thing that also makes a nice little building for a diorama. But yeah, the very tippy top of that can be isolated to make a pointy hat for your doll. Really cool. You got the gruesome egg dress. The mushroom. I love this weird little mushroom in a bag that just showed up on the Lux. And all the Azander wands really working both ways here. Really cool. Got this gruesome lore thing, which has some of the most detailed gore of anything I can recall. Even a little bit sunk in there, I think. Is that... What else is that? Candles upside down, candles of silence. Wow, ooh, that is a nice blood splatter. I need to pay a visit to Remain Silent, apparently. Because, yeah, those upside down is just a full-on pool of red wax. Nice little smear there. There's the front gate, the Charis gate. In the creepy tent, we find another creepy doll doing creepy alchemy. The mushroom incense over there. Her little, the cheese whisk as a full-on broom, I love that. Again, just like the barrels, like, take something small and just have it read as something larger in doll scale. Got the mushroom, or no, that's just some random sacks. Got some little tiny bottles. Just isolate the... Right? Like, I'm pretty sure if this were... like all the way up, we would be able to go inside, because I think I used this for Lae'zel's tent in my Baldur's Gate build. But yeah, I like how it's sunk down, so it's just a tiny, or like reasonably sized doll tent that we can't get into, but we can at least admire all the clutter that's been put there. The little isolated flowers, the here seen blood bowl. Really cool. I cannot for the life of me figure out what is projecting that red onto the Apocrypha. I guess it's just the helmet. I'm gonna have to mess with the helmet some more. It always surprises me what the light from that thing actually does. Yeah, the bottles, just because they're tiny, and I think some of them are even like sunk really far down too. Like there's what is it? A vampiric lab jar, just the very tip of that vampiric lab jar. Which I don't think I ever realized could just make a tiny little potion bottle on its own if you sink most of it down. That is really cool. Also, it's much shinier than it looks in the preview. Really cool. We have a prisoner. We have damsels. Oh, I love how the Vardenfell coral is kind of wiggling with their dresses. Ooh, we got the really nasty looking Dawnwood knife just as sacrificial instruments. We have that Colovian wine corker as her big pick thing. Got the hag head. What is that? Witch's remains hag raven for her hair. Just flip her right around, and you've got hair without a face attached to it. It's got some nice little tufts along with the base hair. So yeah, this actually works really nicely on a lot of things. Like you can add hair to like mannequins. It's crazy what you can do with this. I think I've seen it as a Santa beard once or twice. And then her, what is this wispy? Is that the Apocrypha grass? What the hell is that? Oh, it's Baylorg. Oh, I didn't even recognize Baylorg as her dress. That's cute. Man, so many of these dresses are just straight up trophies. Like, there's Azazon combined with, ooh, those little twig raven totems. Wow. Love how the collar came together on that one. And her little hat with the specimen jar. Really full on, like, ritual headwear. Ooh, she's got the fanciest hat. Really, really cool. Alright. Yeah, I love the bit of animation on all their dresses with the corals. All the Vardenfell anemones and basket corals. The upside down candles of silence again for all the blood. The teeny tiny blood bowl now being a Rose, welcome in, how you doing? Even just sinking down the red Brotherhood candle to make a slightly smaller candle. Like that one's been burning the longest. This is so cool. I also just love the shape of this Apocrypha tile. And they've added that extra Apocrypha platform, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Yeah, the lattice corner tile. I don't even know what you call this stuff, but it looks really cool. Right, Nyali? I mean, you're there. Don't sell yourself short. I walked into that Asa Exentium and I was like, this is like every bit as amazing, and you know, it's like Swankery's Asa, but like not quite Art Deco and more like I feel like there's a name for what you did, but I can't think of what the actual design would be. I don't know. I will definitely tour it once it's done, and then we can all kind of figure out what Yali's come up with, but I am so hyped to show that one off. It is gorgeous. It was definitely giving a little bit of Swankery, a little bit of Wednesday. Like, Yali, you have such a defined style all your own that, like, don't sell yourself short. You have the eye for things, for sure. And, like, I think the nice thing about Hayden builds is, like, I recognize some things from, like, the other, like, I don't even know how many Hayden builds there are at this point that do dolls like this, but some of the ideas have been brought over from other builds, so it just kind of builds up over time, you know? Like, I've seen the pumpkin hair, I've seen the dragon fruit hair, so, like, you know, you walk into every Hayden build and it's a brand new experience, but you do recognize like elements from previous builds. I love this mushroom hat so much. So, and I feel like you could say that about a lot of builders. Like we all bring in our favorite ideas from other builds where they fit. Love that. Just that whole big building cobbled here. Just all this apocrypha structure. Ash Titan's skull. He's got some kind of brazier in his mouth. What's that brazier? Breton sconce, sturdy torch. Very nice. These little. Oh, those are the crow boxes. I completely forgot. Hayden didn't mention in the description that there are 10 hidden crow boxes that we're supposed to find. I just love the cheese whisks as their brooms and the little bit of sawdust pile that they're sweeping up. It's so cute. A little urn. I like how she's like the servant, like the Cinderella, just sweeping up all the little bit of the clockwork junk heap and the little bit of the sawdust pile. She's just kind of lurking, you know, out of sight, out of mind as this ritual is taking place, and she's just wearing this burlap sack, which is a Nord urn ceramic. It's cute. I like this this reach thing, just kind of implied to be a curtain that goes on into the tower. Lots of these creepy reach twig things. Oh yeah, what's the damsel? Oh, her dress is the lucid crystals. I love that. And that's what I mean. Like you see, once you see like the tip of a crystal or the tip of a pillar be used as a doll dress, then you just start looking at the other pillars that are available, and suddenly so many options just materialize. And I have to imagine like that has been Hayden's method for discovering all these things. Like, you know, something similar, like any kind of fruit can be hair, any kind of meat can be a dress or a hair. It's just all about seeing things outside of their native context and seeing the possibilities for them. There's a little flower in her hair. That must have been a pain in the butt to isolate. I love how her blonde hair is the ivory bits too. That's cool. Alright, have I seen all the dolls? I think I'm getting close to having seen all the dolls. What is the bulk of... Oh, that's the bear skull. Wow, that is just... Reminds me of Orin from Baldur's Gate. Just the bear skull being used as a very fleshy dress. Trying to make some dolls, decided that's Hayden's thing. Honestly, I did a couple of these. Not nearly to the extent. They were kind of naked, but they had hair. And hats, because I was doing like prizes for a carnival, and I wanted to put that in my Hall of Lunar Champion carnival, but immediately ran out of slots, so I'm thinking like maybe there'll be arcade prizes at some point. Like even just giving them hats. You don't have to go full like dress, full diorama. Maybe some dolls says Hayden thing, they look kind of like they were headed to the thrift shop. Like you said, headed to the thrift shop. Aww. Like this one. Just like a very well-loved doll in a sack dress. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a well-worn raggedy doll. That is like the base Haruna. Trying to remember if I've ever seen the actual Haruna house guest in a Hayden build. And I don't think I ever have, shockingly. Like, I know she's, like, too animated to actually make her anything but naked, but it's kind of funny. It would be a little meta reference to just have her skulking around in the background of a build somewhere. I just have her tending bar in my far grave. This is the encouraged parkour. Except I messed it up. Is the far grave, or is the Falmer stick fence slidey? It is. Yeah, it sure is. That could be good to know. That looks very slidey to me. Alright, we go up. Street. Nope. Not that time. Hey, Shadows! Welcome in. How you doing? So close. Alright, there's gotta be an easier way. Let's try over here. Oh, climb the barrels. Should be asleep. Oh, yeah, don't wear yourself out on my account. Oh, you can climb all the way to the top. I love this. I love that Hayden has actually made this castle diorama scalable. That is so, so cool. Like, it's not just a diorama, it's not just doll cobbles, it's a full-on thing to explore and find all these little boxes. I love that. So yeah, for anyone just joining us, we are in Hayden the Black Cat's Exercise Coven Cottage. It's like you should be asleep, but you're far too awake. Oof, been there. I've been like that a lot lately, and my solution has just been doing battlegrounds. Speaking of, where am I sitting? I want to get the style pages for those. Even though I really don't like the 4v4s. Rank 13, not bad, not bad. Gotta hold up. I gotta hold steady in the top 100 for another 3 days, then I go style page. I think that'll be my third of the 7 style pages that I want. I was just grinding out 4v4 Battlegrounds hard yesterday, because I figure if there were ever a time to do it, it would be Mid-Year Mayhem with the double AP drops. But I stayed up way too late doing that. I want to be writing, but hubby needs to sleep. It's a birthday! Oh, happy birthday to your hubby! That's awesome. Got a big day ahead. Like, for birthday plans, or just unrelated things? Also like this little tiny Apocrypha stele. Like, that's just the upper bit of a much larger thing, isn't it? Maybe not. Oh no, there is just a little Apocrypha stone. Oh wow, that's a nice gravestone. Like, it's so gravestone shaped that I feel like if you were ever making a graveyard and just looking for like things that aren't actually called gravestones, that would fit right in there. That's really cool. Good to know. Some of the Apocrypha stuff just has the weirdest names sometimes, so it can be a little tricky to remember what all is available from this tile set. Really cool. Love this spooky blood ritual, this climbable castle, the spooky moon in the sky. Fantastic build by Hayden the Black Cat. And only 400 slots, right? 395 out of 400. Birthday plans, making it one of his favorite foods, gonna see Superman with the bestie, nice. Board games and cake, oh I love it. Love me a board game night. Oh yeah, Mrs. Tarask and I were playing Hunt a Killer with my parents. Have you heard of those Hunt a Killer boxes? They're kind of like murder mysteries, but you basically are shipped a box with clues. And it's, I don't know, it's a little bit of an escape room, a little bit of a mystery to solve, and there's like, I think like 7 different ones at this point. It was so fun. Like, it's really immersive with how you get like blueprints of a building and like dossiers on the suspects. Oh, I hadn't heard of it until Mrs. Tarask discovered it and played with some of her friends, and so we got a second one to play with my parents, and I was just having the best time. So yeah, if you ever need something a little different for your board game night, look those up. Also, I feel like they've been advertised on a lot of podcasts lately, so maybe I'll have to see about getting a sponsorship deal, because I actually, like, unironically really enjoyed that and would be more than happy to shill it. Oh, I like the little bit of the alien tree mist there. I only just noticed how some of the cliff faces have the alien tree mist. Really neat. Alright, so yeah, we are in DDA's Fairy Tale contests. Houses. So next up, we have Princess Purple Blob, a St. Dellen penthouse. Mirror, mirror. Mirror, mirror, who is the fairest of them all? And the mirror replied, and then there's spoiler tags. So let's pop in, and then once we've seen the build, we can unspoiler the spoiler tags. We have several hundred board games? Holy crap! Have you played, like, all of them at least once? Or are there some that's just waiting for the right night? Ooh. Alright, I've got the Solstice... That is a Solstice boulder, right? Nope, Colovian Wall. Right, the plastery wall's there. The ceiling has been lowered with a Solitude platform over there. Oh, well, hello, Spawn of Mafala. With your factotum dress, you're very imposing. Evil Queen. Oh, love this. That's cool. So we've got the little bits of the Colovian mirrors, I believe. It's either Colovian mirrors or the no Echoes of Almeris. That's right. Yeah, those fiddly little gold bits of the Echoes of Almeris antiquity. And I love the wire frames on these are slightly above the actual painting, so you can clip it into the wall and like reskin it with any kind of painting. But also just isolating these frilly little bits on the ends can just lead to some amazing cobbles. So yeah, we are the evil queen who is looking in the magic mirror. Oh, what a cool concept. I adore this. And there's all her poison apples, her poison apple alchemy station. Got the elsewhere fabric clusters for her dress, got the factotum bits for the bodice. Oh, I love the adoring fans as her collars. Yeah, we do look amazing, right? Like, yeah, this is a pretty good match, right? If I can zoom out, I don't think I can zoom out. There we go. Only when I'm crouching. Definitely the fairest in the land. Oh, I wonder if that's why the ceiling is low, so it's pretty difficult to, Crimson! Yeah, welcome in! Thanks for popping out a lurk. Always appreciate seeing you. Yeah, I wonder if that's why the ceiling is so low, just to complete the illusion that, like, we can't look at ourselves zoomed out. We can only be in first person, almost. Like that. And then got some of the spooky green, which I'm assuming is the Aeon Stone. That's little alchemy bits over there. It's a cool tray. What the heck is that tray? Dawnwood tray, fish, upside down. Neat. The poison makers, great use of the 30 slots in here. That is amazing. So yeah, I like how, for anyone who doesn't know, if you like that monkey fan, you can actually get a non-monkey version of it in the Hughes Bane achievement vendor. And I love that it's called an adoring fan. It's one of like 3 adoring fan references that I am aware of. But yeah, you can use these for all kinds of little cobbles. Or even if you just want one that isn't glowing. Alright, very nicely done, Princess Purple Blob. That's next. We have Shazarin's Boulder Tree Refuge. No title. When he's not doing the bidding of the evil queen or out hunting for game for his family, the huntsman finds refuge and solace at his enchanting home, surrounded by natural beauty. Oh, there's Rigert. Oh, is Rigert the huntsman? I like that. That's fun. Just drinking his big old hunting horn. I like a little bit of restructuring there with the Solitude Archway. Got the spooky sconces, some Apocrypha trees mixed with cherry trees, mixed with hawkmoth cabbages. Good mix of like bright colors and glowies. Feels very fairy tale out here. Got the druidic music box, one of my favorite music boxes. Little planter there in the heck is this? Murkmire pedestal. Whoa, I didn't realize that was a thing. I like that pedestal. Got the solstice vines. Cozy little outdoor seating with the Argonian stools. A little wood chopping block. With, I think that hatchet has been added, right? Yep. Really neat. I like the time of day too, that sunset. It's like a golden hour in here. It brings out the glow of the glowies without being fully dark yet. Got some crystals. Ooh, lady tree. Wielding a feather. That's neat. Like the variety of glowy flowers going up her skirt. Ah, that's really cool. Cool use of that feather. Man, I've realized I have nicknames for furnishings, but I overuse them, so then I forget what the furnishing is actually called. It's becoming a problem. Like, what is that? Treehenge Green Lady. I just call it Lady Tree all the time. I will never remember Treehenge Green Lady just because I'm so set in my ways. Same with like Fart Flowers, Fanny Flowers, or some other ones. Will come to me. We got Caldora serving up some stuff. Some rustic little meal bits here. I love this Elsewhere bowl. It makes a fantastic hat. Anytime you want to just give a hat to a mount or something, this one always comes to mind. The utensils. This makes a great little outdoor patio fire. The Solitude Hearth. And sticking the Khajiit fire pit right in there. Lots of wood chopped. The Elsewhere curvy structures too. Really cool. This is by Shazrin on PCNA, Boulder Tree Refuge. Got some fish in a bucket, got some more fish over there. Oh yeah, the Singing Wall. I always say the Singing Wall instead of replica Rinthar Redanya. And I say Murkmire Calendar instead of replica Sinshe Konu. So I think that one's forgivable though. I think both of those are pretty forgivable. I like the this orcish table. I forgot we had a smaller version of the orcish table with the furs. That's neat. Very huntsman in here. Got some very rustic, twiggy Telvanni chairs. Some clay cups that have seen better days. The Elsewhere chicken in a bowl. Possibly the most rough-looking chair in the entire game. This Nord chair, this base game Nord chair is just, I don't know. It's like reminds me of someone's first Blender project. Or possibly their first carpentry project. Or possibly their first IKEA thing they've ever assembled. I feel like this would have, a very fun IKEA name. Everyone says Singing Wall and Murkmire Calendar? Yeah. Yeah, I am not that fluent in Tagra or Gel. I love the Eldor Maple there. I need to get more of these. More autumn trees, just in general, for my my Sheogorath build. Ooh, that's really cool how they sunk the Fire Song Spring down in that little void. Because this under the bridge part of Boulder Tree can be really tricky to figure out what the heck to do with. So I like just turning that into a water feature. It's kind of subtle. You have to see it as you pass by. Truth, you can never search for that calendar by name. Just know to look under gallery and... Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I always do when I'm out of slots. I'm like, okay, time to go to the gallery section and the ESO Plus section and see what I could use for free slots now. Ooh, they did a great job cobbling this this tiered river. Love that with the waterfalls. Got the crystals, Dovafly flying around. These are the Dovaflies look great by the water. Yeah, cute little pupper. Better than my thing that does the stuff. Yeah. Sometimes it gets the point across though. In context. If there's like a specific thing that does a specific stuff, someone might get there. Little fabric and trees. They have cool textures on their trunks. Little opalescence. Got 10-wire Dija. Got some bones in the cart. Yeah, spooky little well. I always have to zoom out and check the wells just to see if people have hidden Mebruga in there. Honestly, I'm surprised more people don't hide Mebruga in their wells. The Apocrypha coral trees. Rhododendrons. Nice mix of pastel colors here. For everything with little no context. Good luck to everyone else, yeah. Oof. Each Night Charger. Ooh, I like this kind of McCarthy looking horse. Alright, let's go into this slightly restructured snug pod. Well, not snug pod, but snug pod building. The vines hanging there. Some cool tapestries on the walls. Some plushy looking Argonian cushions. Necrom Ghost Gazer cat. Oh, cute kitty. Got very bright eyes. Telvanni shelves, Telvanni chairs. This little wood elf, those footstools. What are those? Wood elf stool. I don't think I realized there was a wood elf footstool. That's cute. And it's sittable. I like this too. This Murkmire or Argonian chest carved. So many Argonian things I'm not intimately aware of. So like the this weathered-looking Murkmire carpet, and the wood elf hearth. I want to say the witch's totem sunk in there. Nice little combo. Got the bone chimes. Really cool. This deer skull. Oh, this is a new one, right? Like new-ish from the Lux. Got lots of pelts. We got pelts on pelts. Backpack. Cute little deer skull that we saw as a motorcycle in Lord Dwen's build the other night. Okay. Go through the carpet. Go inside the other pod. This is a very rustic reach pergola taking us in. Glowies. Ooh, really cool. Lots of furs. Lots of skins. Very huntsman. You got reptile scales. You got snow bear pelts. Got these roughly stitched Khajiit or no, orcish bedding fur. Nice. Got some rolled up reed mats. Lots of skins. It's a little Gastonian. Sunflowers, cool little urn. I like this high aisle hutch. This very like rough looking but nicely textured high aisle hutch. Also, I like how the boulder tree pods have dirt around the edges, so like you don't even need to like add your own planter stuff. You can just add your flowers in the floor or on the edges, and it makes sense. Because that's one of my big things. Like, plants need dirt. They either need a planter or they need dirt. So it's just kind of nice that some of these homes just have dirt floors like this. You can just stick the flowers right in there. Same with the Argonian mud huts. Nice. That was by Shazra. Wrong house for Neat Freak, right? Oh yeah, just buy a whole bunch of those Halloween packs that come with the haunted broom and just have them struggling to sweep up that floor. You'd need like, oh man, if I had like infinite crowns, imagine a Sorcerer's Apprentice build. That would take so many crowns to get enough packs to get all those brooms, but like, that would be so fun. I don't think I've seen that done. Get the buckets of water, get the brooms, add some hands to the brooms. So like a whole Fantasia build. I don't remember much about Fantasia, but like you could do like little vignettes of all the Fantasia scenes of the Orc and Khajiit fur beds. Right? They do look cozy, except the one Khajiit is upside down. The one Khajiit bed's upside down. Zos won't fix it. Oh, I don't think I ever noticed, and now I'm not going to be able to unnotice it probably. So thank you for that. Oh, that's funny. Like, in what way is it upside down? And is it... I guess I can check the purchase tab later. Yeah, very cool. Lots of glowies. Cool little patio out here, like the Elsewhere masonry floor, Elsewhere walls around that way. Also really slick how they let you get up and over by going up the little limestone stairs here to the patio, and they go up that way, and you can go down this way. Really nice, because this is just such a weird area to work with in Boulder Tree. Yeah, I do think that one Khajiit bed that's basically just a stained mattress is really gross, but it has its uses. Like for a Fallout build, I would definitely want to use some of those, and I've seen it in like little vagabond residence in a sewer before. Crimson Flame lipstick works on Argonians? Oh, man. Oh, that's crazy. I need to see that at some point. I don't think I... Oh, I have one Argonian. Oh, man. I should test that out. I feel like I have the perfect Argonian for that lipstick. You know what? I want to see it now. Is that in the crates? Is that in the new crates?
Farewell, my good friend.
Bye, Pepperudy. Was from a crate. Okay, so it's not in currently. Okay. Oh, I do have it. Oh man, I love how I have a skin hiding my vampirism, and then the preview takes the skin off and you just see what I actually look like. Oh, let's not do that. Yeah. So many. Yeah, it really offsets the pale vampire skin. Just realized your pool table has like 40 pieces, needs lowered. Oh, yeah, Nyali, if you can, don't link it in the native precision edit. Definitely do an EHT link for that. Because I can see that shifting and tragedy will ensue. That is one of those things where I never trust the precision editor on that. I always trust EHT. Yeah, before we go to the next house, I kind of want to see what that looks like on Argonians, just because... Oh, it's really easy. You just have to set a keybind to a select button. I think I use G. It might have one by default. So this just cleans the spear. Let's see how that looks on her. And why did I think to add that? Oh man, really, I gave so much thought to this costume and never thought about lipstick, apparently. Yeah, to put it in a group, and then move all of them as a group. Yeah, the group select. You just have to make sure that you're only selecting the things that you want to select and nothing else. But it's way safer than precision edit. Like, if you have intricate little cobbles, for some reason the native ESO thing does like efficient rounding that will occasionally shift the actual positions of things, so definitely don't want to do that. Oh, especially with slides. They're hard enough without all that. I don't know why I never thought to add lipstick to this lady. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, it's subtle, but I like it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Crimson. I need to find a use for Cleans the Spear. I really enjoy my, I don't know, sorority girl Halloween costume, Argonian. Wizard. Yep, this was, I made this for a fashion contest, and it's like the lusty Argonian maid goes to a Halloween party. Fiendish, welcome in! Have her going to events and doing the sweep emote, right? I like how she has her regular broom and then her sweep and broom. Need a French maid outfit. Oh gosh, yes. I mean, we're getting that that Caldora outfit back in the Crown Store this month, right? 6 cups, a table, display. Oh yeah, that is a lot. Oh, you have individual balls on the pool table now? Oh man. I was wondering if you could maybe use like a pile, like one of the plums piles or something to save a few slots there. We got oranges. I guess they wouldn't be the right colors though. Like you can't have the same color fruit. Okay, that was the weirdest burp I've ever heard. Okay, definitely can't do that. Banana. Ooh, that's a very well rendered banana compared to the very sad looking banana bunch we had before. Like, we've got these, and now we have the fruit bunch with the much nicer looking bananas and mangoes and lychees. But yeah, I was wondering if you could get away with saving some slots, but these things also don't have undersides, so that could be a problem. I really wish they did, because they look kind of nice on trees, aside from that frustrating little fact. I have some of those, I have some of the oranges on my One Piece build, and it frustrated the hell out of me that they don't have undersides. Yeah, the OG furnishings with their lack of undersides. It's kind of funny though. Oh, oh, you could do something with that though, right? Like, I don't know what, like, they look like Cheetos. If you ever needed a bunch of Cheetos on the floor for some reason, there you go. And we have ads coming up, fair warning. So we'll go to invisible fruit. Yeah, 0 calories. 100%. Need to redo this house. There's so many. I have so many like ideas for redoing this, and I just have not gotten around to it. Definitely going to be using more of the Colovian structures. I do like this new fountain, though. This has been the one upgrade I actually made to this house recently, and I just adore it. Just two of these orcish fountains, and then the statue in the middle looks great. At least in my opinion. Not to toot my own horn, but I like it. Yeah, that would be. Ooh, and the Colovian windows too. Those are newish. Alright. There's the ads. All right, and we're back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, how? Quick question: how many of you are listening on like some kind of stereo setup right now? Like, is it? Or do most of you watch on your phones, or do you watch with like a surround sound speaker thing or a headphones? Headphones, perfect, Crimson. I am very much looking forward to my next one. Maybe on Saturday, because yeah, it might whatever the opposite of sensory deprivation is, that's gonna be. Oh, why does it always blur when I? That's weird. I don't know why it does that when I come back from stream. Let me try some things. No, that is so weird. This is not like a cheap camera either. It's really weird. Yeah, it was very fuzzy. Should be coming back in a second here. But yeah, this is the second night that it's just gone blurry when I come back. Alright. Well, that's enough of that. Let's... Yeah, I do love the lipstick. Thank you, Crimson, for upping my Argonian drip just a little bit. I got censored. Yeah, that's entirely fair. Yep, now I'm legal. Alright, so our next house is going to be by Thunderbird 106, Aldvalothi Harbor House, titled The Rabbit Hole. Uh-oh. We're loading into another of my storage houses. Could be playing the game, or you're changing your Argonian style for something nice. Oh, I wish Argonians had better racial passives. I wish racial passives didn't make as much of a difference as they do in PvP. Because I have fashion ideas that can never be realized because they're the wrong race. Alright. Thunderbird 106, Alphalothi Harbor House. Well, it's not too bad in here. I think I tidied up a little bit with, well, I had some of those stells still. Shoot. The mount swimming kills the swim I mean, how much use were you really getting out of the swim passive to begin with? I was just streak as far as I can into the water. Oh, look at this. The Merry Meat Maker music box as we come in. It's a very Wonderlandish thing. The mushrooms. Got the beautiful cherry trees, mushrooms. Got the little butter cake stack. You also hate mount swimming. Why do you hate mount swimming? So who here is getting the mammoth? Kind of curious who else getting the mammoth when it comes out in like 5 days. Ooh, I really like how the singing wall blends in with the natural wall of the house over there. Some hedges, you know, the camp that kind of breaks the feel. I think it's something that we'll get used to. It's one of those things where we've been used to a certain kind of ESO for so long, and then they roll out a big change, and it's weird for the first month, and then we never notice it again. It's like changing toothpaste, you know? Like, the first time you switch to a new... Like, the first day you switch to a new toothpaste, it's all you can think about, like, how weird it tastes, and then within a week, like, you don't notice it. Drive your car in the river, tell you how it works. I mean, it really depends on the mount, too. We got the Bun zooming. He is late. He is very late. Should add a swim speed and make us train our mount. Oh, no, Crimson. Oh. Never let Crimson work for Zos, please. You know they would do it. I wonder if that was an idea and someone had to be talked down from that. All of the caterpillars, puka out there. Got some of those crimson torch bugs. The Fire Song Spring tiered cobbles. Love that. I can't wait to see what the new waterfalls bring to the water feature game. Although I'm a little mad they're going to be part of a pack, but hopefully we'll be able to get them a la carte. Floated for a little bit, debuted as a submarine. Ah, yes. The new Mazda Nautilus. Got this idea. 1,500 crowns for the don't let me see bare butts in my face bet. Yeah, and Flappy Birds, 100%. No flappy wings. Fun fact, I was doing Battlegrounds in a combination Daedric Summoning and Animal Companions build last night, and the spammable was Cliff Strider. So I had the Twilight Matriarch flapping, and I also had the Cliff Racers flapping every like 2 seconds or so. It was a fun build. Just all the flappies. Want more Flappy Birds? Yes. Like that big old mushroom. Oh, it's kind of fun. I have essentially this in my own Alphalothe, like the side mushrooms following the contour of the house, and then a big one up top. This kind of reminds me of my own Alphalothe a little bit, with the Moonlit Cove vines. Oh, there's the cat. There's the Cheshire Cat. Love that. Just up on the Apocrypha Stringer Tree. Definitely don't know what's about to happen in the game. Mammoths, huh? Oh, Nyala, you didn't see the preview for that. Go check out the Crown Store showcase on the ESO site. They've got a picture of it. But the picture does not do it justice compared to driving that thing around on PTS. It's just huge. Like, it's probably about double the size of a heavyweight mount. But still only a single rider for some reason. I wonder if they're going to be rolling out the multi-rider mammoths later. I'm a little hesitant to get Boo Boo or Bobo. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. It comes out on the 5th. You're getting a big old mammoth mount. It sounds so heavy like a freight train. Yeah, it looks really fun. And when you swim with it, its trunk is a snorkel. It just has its trunk like up on the... Can mount swim in lava, at least till there. I was wondering that. I didn't get a chance to test on PTS. I guess we could do that. Like, it'd be very trivial to go on the PTS and check that out. I just want mounts in houses. Yep, mounts are gonna swim in, like, what, 3 weeks? 3-ish weeks? So yeah, for anyone just joining us, we are in Thunderbird 106's Alvalothe Harbor House as part of the Fairy Tale contest for Divine Design Alliance. And this is very clearly a Wonderland build. Some nice hedges, got some lovely landscaping here with the mushrooms and the bright colors, the hawkmoth cabbages. Really, really pretty bright landscaping. Yeah, I really like how the house itself has been turned into a mushroom house as opposed to its normal crab shell look. Yeah, the chessboard floor. I really adore how the relic vaults are the perfect size square to go with the Eleanor ballroom floor. That's what they are, right? No, Daedric Pedestal Ritual. I was wrong. Daedric Pedestal Ritual, which is great because those are way cheaper. Yep, these guys here, just a matte black square that goes with the Eleanor marble. Really cool. Oh, look at that hat. Oh, the letter on the hat for his little like size tag or whatever. And the Argonian stool with the basket lid, that's really cute. This is a great top hat. I really like that. We got the cake, got the dormouse, got another little bun there. Beautiful unbirthday party. Yeah, this is like a classic, the chessboard. Like, we see this very iconic combo quite a bit in Wonderland builds. And everyone puts their own little twist on it, which I really like. I'm actually planning on cribbing this idea for my House of Hope Baldur's Gate 3 build at some point. Oh, the one undeletable tree that I kind of wish we could just get as an actual tree. Like, first of all, I wish we could remove it from the actual Alvalothe Harbor House, but second, I wish we could just buy it as its own tree. I can't think of too many other houses that have a tree in the courtyard you just can't get rid of. Well, I guess Goronir as well. Yeah, there's the singing wall with the fart flowers just turned vertically. Ooh! The mix of the butterflies and the fart flowers there. Those little Murkmire ones that I always forget the name of. We got with login rewards. Luminous lantern flower. There we go. Lots of butterflies. I really like the undeletable title. That would be great. Yeah, I really like the Merry Mead Maker music box. It's just kind of catchy in its own way. Sometimes it'll just be running through my head during my workday. It really fits the vibe of this Wonderland house. This rustic. Ooh, big variety of chairs here. I love the chaos. I'm only just noticing how, even though the wood tones are similar, they are all different chairs. That's really nice. Even the table's mismatched. I love that. We got the high table there and the solitude table there, and every single chair is different but similar. That's really cute. We got the honey, got tea, little cakes, beautiful new solstice cake. Very nice. Got the Telvanni teapot with the dormouse. And our lovely hedges. Yeah, right? It sneaks up on you. Especially the mismatch of the table itself. Like, they're the same shape and the same size, just different textures. Like, wildly different textures, but the same color almost. All the vibrant solstice flowers. Alright, and we go up into the house. Ooh, I like the clockwork planters there, just sunk mostly into the ground. Should I check for sneakies? I feel like I shouldn't be checking for sneakies, but... Oh. Ooh. I like that, how they kind of folded it down so you can't even go back there unless you really parkour it. I also like the Colovian walls and with these Sylar stone pillars. Nope, no sneakies there. Yeah, really like how they just leaned the mushrooms down to make it like a full-on, like, floppy mushroom house. Ooh, cozy. That Leowin lamp. Ooh, we were just talking about this orcish fountain. It's a really nice bathtub. You got a classic Snow Prince toilet there. Classic toilet lid. What is that TP holder? Cauldron cover. Ooh, that's a good one. That's slick. It's a nice handle for the TP holder. Yeah, it's like the inedible, the undeletable. Yeah, beautiful bathtub here. Yeah, got a nice little sink with your hand soap, hand towels. This little Jubilee rug, I really hope we get more rugs just like this one, but with different colors and different images. Like, you can zoom right in on that and, like, see the fuzz on the flowers. It's crazy how good this little mat looks. More of that, please, us. I like the dividing wall that they added between the beams in here. There's Uncle Shio. The two planters at right angles to each other with a tall little planter tree in the middle. The purple underlaying on Uncle Shio is great. And there's the potion to presumably get big or small. Little bedroom here. Got some nice Telvanni, some gilded bits. Ooh, look at that! They used the back of the fountain in the bathroom just for a decorative wall element. That's neat. I like that. And they took the same thing with the limestone retaining wall. Just because like this divider wall is so thin, it's cool to get a little twofer there, just to have something decorative that matches. They did a great job filling in some of the awkward gaps that this house has, because the little crevices go back way too far. So using an elsewhere wall here to match the wood, I think that's a really nice choice. Deleted a bunch of those maths when you're tidying up the trash homes. Nice. Cute little bed. Lovely Colovian hearth back here. I should start upgrading some of my hearths to some of the newer ones. So, what is Tideborne Fire Pit? That is a really nice fire pit. Oh, man. And that brick goes so nicely with the Colovian brick. I was almost convinced it was part of a hearth that I hadn't seen before. But no, that is a really nice little cobble there. Tideborne Fire Pit Stone. What does that look like innately? I feel like I just did this in the Pride contest. That is such a cool fire pit. It's got a really nice log texture. It's not like an obnoxiously glowing fire. Beautiful piece. And you can even, because it's got that gap, you could have like a, I don't know, like a grill or something. Lots of chopped wood for the fire. This little sarcophagus sink with the water trough for some water. I like how the dishes are actually like floating in the water too. It's kind of whimsical. Same with this. Like, just the little tiny point sticking into the wood. That's cute. Basket of apples there. Alright, let's check out the basement. Ooh. Ooh. Madness. Oh, this is all really well positioned too. Love the board. Ooh, the checkerboard's back. Love that. It's such a slot commitment, but can be so worth it. And honestly, it's not even that bad. Like, as long as you've got enough of your house cordoned off that you can consolidate, like, it's really only how many pedestals here? I'm gonna estimate between the two floors, probably about 30 pedestals total. Okay, I was off a little bit. 53. Still. Yeah, hell of a slot commitment. So worth it. Like the floaty books. Like how they picked the animated book rows here. Just give it a little bit of animation. Use that efficient rounding. Yeah, I was way off. I like that. The inkwell just still stuck on the desk with the papers. That is really nice. The whole, like, the balance to this composition is just really well thought out and kind of centered around the vortex. That's cool. I'm assuming I can't open that coffer, but... Oh, I can! Is there anything in it? Nope, nothing in it. I like that I have the option, though. Yeah, many. 1, 2, many, lots. Nice little planter up here. Stair landings are so tricky to figure out what the hell to do with. Like, you don't want to leave them blank, but sometimes, especially in this house, because it goes down like a crab exoskeleton, like, it's just kind of wedged back there, and I think a planter is a really nice compromise between doing nothing and doing too much. And once again, this is by Thunderbird 106. 1, 2, some, many. I forgot some. Should have done a checksum. Nice little writing desk here. The letter. Why is a raven like a writing desk? Ooh. Again, really good way to fill in an awkward... This is probably the most awkward house in the entire game, because it is literally a crab shell. Some kind of like giant bug shell. So it's got all these weird little crevices and shelves that you can't delete. So I really like seeing how people work around that. And yeah, adding this bookshelf is really nice, because then the side shelves that are, you know, functional but janky, they just look like structural bits now that are keeping the fancier bookshelf in its place. Nice little mix of planters and clutter here. It's out on the landing. Here we go. Nice little view here. It's funny how tricky it can be to actually get over that rope thing. I remember really struggling with that a few times. It's not impossible, I don't think, but it is tricky. Alright, it's trickier than I thought. Maybe I literally can only do it because I have something placed there in mind. Oh. But yeah, the hitbox on this rope fence is way taller than you would think. Also, I kind of wish we had this rope fence. It's a really nice, nice little fence. It'd be cool if we got that as a one-slot thing. Ooh, they even covered up the uppers here with more mushrooms. That looks so consistent. Think you can't without a yeah, I really... I've had my own for so long. Maybe this? Is that the way? Now I just feel like it's a challenge. There we go. Wait, nope. Now I'm inside the hitbox of the mushroom. I solved nothing by doing that. Oh, nope. We did it. Yay. Climb up. Was partially inside, yeah. Oh, now the real thing is, can I streak to that one? I don't think I can. That was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, this is such a gorgeous house. Both, like, innately with the views and what Thunderbird has done here. Really, really pretty. I don't think I could streak there. No. And back down we go. Yeah, lovely tea party. I love the hat. The hat is so freaking cute. Alright, very nicely done. Next up, we have Capricia 13, another exercise coven cottage. Choose your adventure. Ooh. That sounds like a promising premise right there. Into the woods we go. Step inside the enchanted woods of legend and make your choice. Rescue the damsel from her tower, kiss a frog, defeat the witch and devour her gingerbread cottage. Choose your adventure and become part of the story. I've always wanted to do like the Lost Woods from Zelda. That would be a good one for a home goods thing, I think. Then I couldn't use the tree mist. But I do like how Exercise Coven Cottage has this innate little mist just around the ground out here. Who says the princess isn't the witch? Ooh, that's a good point. Alright, lots of extra trees here. Look at us in a thick, swampy forest. Some of the plants that have been added here. Princess with a hobby. Yeah, everyone needs a hobby, right? Especially the ones trapped in a tower. Why wouldn't you teach yourself necromancy at that point? Yeah, the trees are very well chosen. Like a good variety of bark and leaf textures. It goes great with the ruins. Got some pretty boulders here. We have the 3 billy goats and a troll. I love it. Oh, man. See, I really like fairy tale builds, but you run yourself out of NPC slots so quickly, so I'm curious to see how Capricia manages with just the 6 NPC slots available. So target dummies are a great choice for mitigating that, at least somewhat. But yeah, we got the 3 billy goats and the bridge troll. Like that with the sulfur pools, just making the bridge be able to bridge something. Ooh, what's over here? Necromancy for all the princes who failed to save her, or maybe the ones who succeeded. Ooh. Oh, man. That has potential for a full story. I like that. Like this, druidic bridge here. Oh, there's the gingerbread cot. I love that it's out of the bounds. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh man, the little tips of, or the little edges of the mushrooms, I think, for the frosting. If I'm not mistaken, and I could very well be mistaken. Even the, oh yeah, the Telvanni sconces, there we go. I knew it was something mushroomy, but I wasn't sure if it was Telvanni or, yeah, these things. I think we saw those in Futerco's Alpine Gallery at one point for their candy house, but yeah, just the piped frosting look of these Telvanni sconces. Really nice pick there. And then the jester coffers along there. Man, Really makes me wish I could clip out of balance and get a closer look at that thing. And I see the Hagraven dummy all the way out there. Got that cool new oven for the children. I think that's an apple as a doorknob. That's very fitting. It's bright enough that we can see it from all the way over here. And then we've got the druidic mats that I never really thought of as cookies before, but they totally look like cookies now, and I just adore it. And the Fargrave garlic bread for that like super bright gate. Yeah, the Fargrave bread gate. I love it. Oh man, and then we have the Fargrave hams for that bright purple up there. And then those melons, those weird like melon cantaloupe pumpkins, the Telvanni ones. They're just such a bright color. What are those? Pumpkin? Yeah, pumpkin sliced green. Whatever. It's so weird. They're watermelon on the outside, cantaloupe on the inside, and shaped like a pumpkin. I really want to know what those taste like. That is really cool. And then the Necrom mushrooms just kind of innately look like candy. I really appreciate the thought process that went into this. You see a Volkesh egg up there, a couple of Volkesh eggs. All the candiest hearth furnishings I can imagine. See some regular melons. Really, really cool. And then I like the log just kind of laying across here. It's really keeping us corralled in. Like, I know it's literally an invisible wall over here, but like I like the implication that we can't cross it because there's a log in our way, while still allowing us to see over it. I think that's everything on this side. Yeah, wow, this is not a huge property. I'm really impressed by like how many stories we're apparently going to be encountering in this fairly small courtyard. I mean, that's what a normal pumpkin looks like to me. The ones we get back home are green or gray on the outside. Really? Interesting. I had no idea. That's kind of cool. So cool. Oh yeah, have a great night, Nally. Thanks so much for popping in. Appreciate you. They got these massive ficus trees. A really nice bark texture. Also great for blocking line of sight with one slot. They are crowns only, unfortunately. Yeah, massive ficus. But man, what a tree. Here's the billy goats, and over here we have something. So yeah, it seems like to get around the lack of actual space inside the house, we just build outside the house. Oh, there's Rapunzel. Love the wheat stalk as hair. Look at that. And again, like this is, right now we're at the edge of the property, but it's implied that it goes a lot farther than that. And just a very simple but effective tower cobble. Just three turrets, 2 Leowin and a high aisle. And then up there you could just barely see what's being used as Rapunzel. And I wish my eyesight were better. But yeah, love the wheat stalks as hair. That is so creative. Really cool. Ooh, the beanstalk. The magic beanstalk. Oh, it's with the wiggly Murkmire vines. That is a really clever use of those. To make it like actively animated like that. And those are those wiggly Murkmire vines from Lux. Yeah, Murkmire snake vines. There we go. Yeah, these guys. They really do kind of look like beanstalk bits. That is wonderful. Capricia, holy crap, love that. Oh, and the base is the wiggly bloodroot tendrils. This is such a cool concept. Just little fairy tale vignettes throughout the whole property and outside of the property. Really cramming a bunch into 400 slots, it seems. We have a little frog. Oh, here's Snow White in her glass tomb with the apple that did her in. Uncooperative idle animations can be really funny sometimes. Let's wait for her to pop back in. She's brandishing that. Is that Necrom Guard Marasso? I think it's Marasso. We'll give her some space. Yeah, the poor little apple that did her in. There we go. No, she's just really into that sword. Not having a very restful coma. Oh, cute little frog prince here. Oh, the crown. The mix of the trophy, I think it's what, Molag Kenna? With the eerie sconce. Not sure I'm waking. Yeah, I mean, honestly, who can blame her? Be like, back off! Don't kiss me while I'm sleeping. I am brandishing a sword for a reason. But yeah, I really wish there were a toggle on NPCs. Just have them hold still. It would really improve my hat cobbling abilities. What's the story? I see a ball and I see a well. Is this like a lassie thing? Did Timmy fall in the well? Yeah, they put a ton into this house. I'm trying to figure this story out. Like, what well-related fairy tales are there? With the, yeah, my first thought was Timmy. With the ball, like, just chasing the ball into the well. Poor Timmy. Frog at the right, because we saw that in a different build, and I was also confused, and I looked it up, and then I immediately forgot. Thank you, Crimson. We got there. Yeah, the frog in the well. So I guess this frog is just doing double duty as the frog prince and the frog in the well. Oh, that's fun. Love the trees too. Like, they really did a great job making a forest and like blocking off all the line of sight so you can only see one story at a time. Really, really cool. I think that's everything, but I really don't want to be wrong here. I like that the original Morrowind in the Blood Moon expansion has a Timmy in the Well quest. Except because there are no children in Morrowind, it's like a mostly full-grown Nord whose name is Timval. Yes, that was the Jack and the Beanstalk back here, which I just adore the animation on the snake vines. Like, how cool is that? And then the fart flowers for even more animation. It's just kind of mesmerizing to stare at. Really cool. Very well done by Capricia13. Next up we have Dathleen's Ample Domicile, Tink's Fairy Village. Tinkerbell has gone back to her home village on vacation and is playing hide and seek. She has turned herself into a passion flower. See if you can find her. It would help if I knew what a passion flower looked like. Here we go. Ooh, look at the Scalarium doors right as we come in. Those kind of blend in with the Iliad ruins around this house. Yeah, that meshes really nicely. Kind of wish the toggleables didn't do their initial toggle animation whenever you load into the instance. It'd be a little jarring to have a door just open right in front of your face. But it could be used for effect, too. Like, just knowing that doors do that when you load in, you could probably use that to your advantage and have, like, some dramatic entrance. Ooh, like with the uncurling Apocrypha bridges, maybe? You could have them, like, roll up like a curtain? I don't know. Sometimes I just think about things and I'm like, huh, how can you break this? Love this. Look at this. These Vardenfell glow stalks for the glow of the window, and then the Telvanni something or others. Telvanni box. I forgot there was a Telvanni box. These guys. Oh, right. The things with the gourds. I always remember the gourds, and I never remember what the box looks like, or the fact that it's called a box. But yeah, I didn't really think about how much depth the that front texture has. That you can use it as a little fairy window. And the chimney, oh, that Telvanni nightstand dresser thing that's so chimney shaped and covered in mushrooms. Yeah, we've got Tinkerbell's little Nixad friends down here. And that is some kind of drinkware for the doorknob, I'm assuming. That little round, I think that's, what, a barrel for the little hobbit door. The Vardfell glow stalks for the glow of the wood. Got some kind of upside down tree for the foundation of this thing. Got the rough blocks, just a little patio. Oh wow, this is like another great example of just using little bits to make smaller things. Like just the tip of that berry strand for 3 little berries in the teeny tiny bowl or plate, and the plate is an empty spool, I think. It's so cute. We got little tips of jars. What are these? Be a lot of sneaky tabbing here. Vampiric alchemy rack. Ooh, they got a twofer out of that. That's cool. And then here again, there's that Telvanni box, this time just to make a pumpkin out of that full-on gourd. Little fairy-sized food. And look, they even have a little teapot somehow. Hualu Amphora? Is that what that is? High Isle Lantern table. This is really neat. I love like miniature builds like this. Just seeing what pieces of furnishings people choose to isolate and totally like recontextualize what they're supposed to look like. Like you could use this as like a fairy gym and have kettlebells. I know it's like a full-on kettle here, but just immediately reminded me of a kettlebell when I saw the shape. And then this, like that upper bit, I think is a trophy head, right? No, Crystal Jack Cocoon. Ooh. That's fancy. The full, yeah, the whole droopy mushroom for the roof. You got a little jerboa on the mushroom. Oh, this is so fanciful. All that, the funnel caps just upside down for a big, like, spire roof. Got some hedges as grass. Such a variety to these mushrooms. Got the chanterelle over there, the funnel caps, the inky one. Got this mimic hist tree as we come in. That also has some nice little flowers on it that I didn't acknowledge before. This is an achievement furnishing in Shadowfen, and now I'm noticing the flowers on it. So if you ever need some fairly low-res flowers, but still, it's kind of cool to have that little pop of wood and flower. You got the mossy boulders completely covering the hut. You got lots of rhododendrons and bright, colorful shrubs, sharp underbrush shrubs. Ooh, the Dawnwood fence short for that little bit of extra fluffy foliage. Little rough blocks leading us up to the fairy house. And those are the doorknob is a sugar bowl, I believe. Oh, and there's this thing, this little Scalarium thing I always forget about. Guardian Key replica. I don't think I realized it had that very subtle animation to it. Need to find more uses for that thing. It's a cool looking little piece. You got that wisp. Like the variety of fairies here. We've got the Navi fairy, and then we've got the Nixads. And heck, maybe the Jerboa is a kind of fairy too. Little baby dragon over there. Oh, beautiful. Lots of glowy mushrooms. Like this too. The water feature made of the Orcish fountain and the... Ooh. That is a very impressive waterfall cobble here, using the 2 different angles that you can set these at to have different like speeds of the falls and different textures. That's very nicely done. Just cascading into the Orcish fountain, which is one of the few water features that's like both wide and like a normal color of water. Like the Fire Song Springs are very blue and the sulfur is very yellow, so I love that we have this neutral water to work with now. Aw, the Adoring Fan as the the back of this tiny little fairy sofa. Oh, the tip of the bottle has a little bit of drinkware there. And of course that one mushroom as a little pillow that we saw all throughout the Home Goods contest. Some Debella's Tears flowers there. These Solitude street lamps as windows, or Nord lanterns rather. Nord lantern hanging as these little tiny fairy windows, and then the High Elf lamppost just makes a great door. This little glass door there. Even taken the Shigorath music box and made it part of the build because it's a very pretty animation all on its own. Very whimsical, and the music really fits the tone of this house too. Ooh. Why am I not recognizing this? What is this? Elsewhere chest. Oh, the top of that red gilded chest. This thing has a lot of potential for all kinds of cobbles. But yeah, what a fancy painted top. I never really noticed. Got lots more of those Telvanni bits. Is that Telvanni chest fungal for the awning and the windows up there. This is gorgeous. Little guard dragon. Oh, this Telvanni table lamp as a full-on table, and look at these tiny little chairs. How the heck? Well, I'm not even like immediately putting together what these chairs are made of. Something round and stony. Argonian mug. Yeah, I've definitely never flipped that. Maybe I have flipped that mug. I think I used that as a hat on a snail one time. And then the Argonian post ruff for the back. That's really cool. That fits together very nicely too. And then the little coda flower in with the Telvanni candle. It's a nice mix of light colors there too. You can see the kind of teal light going with the warm light. Got the flowers and the reclaimed wood post. This little planter there. Gorgeous. Alright, so Tinkerbell turned herself into a passion flower. I wish I knew what the heck that looks like. Yeah, I love this roof. It's so fun. Is this Tinkerbell? I like this. The dark shade glow stalks coming right out of this high elf altar thing. All the oh, it's a fairy circle. I only just noticed this fairy circle of mushrooms here. That's cute. Very intentionally placed little patches of mushrooms. Also, what the heck are these? Plus Pocket group. I didn't realize there was a group that looked like that. Such a unique assortment. A lot with the pus pocket texture. It's such a kind of a gross mushroom when you look right at it, but the variety of like sizes and shapes makes it worth it if you're just trying to mushroom up a place. The incense coming out of the chimney. That super big carrot flower thing from the Lux. Oh, Passion Dancer Blood. There we go. Okay. There's Tinkerbell. I love that. Oh, it's even like kind of shaped like her skirt. I get it now. I completely forgot that that pet was called a Passion Dancer Blossom. Nice. I was like, oh, put the camera a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I adore that. That's really cute. Very nicely done by Dathleen. Ample Domicile. Oh, did they add more alien what? They did! Yeah, even the camera dropped its jaw. Never seen a pants check. Yeah, streamers aren't supposed to have legs. Oh man, I really appreciate how they made the alien structures fit with the default alien structures that come with Ample Domicile. Just making it less of a swamp and more like a Oh man, I didn't even get a chance to see like what the view looks like. Oh man, that'll teach me to bump my very tenuous camera mount that I have going. This is really cool. Yeah, I love how they built up the walls, because normally they're very low Argonian walls with a little bit of alien ruins in between. So this whole like back area, I'm just noticing, is like very subtly but well crafted. Good reminder to wear pants. Yeah, don't want to walk on the wild side there. Ooh, like this. The fence made of the tips of the wisteria trellises. I only just noticed that that fence was a cobble of multiple of those. That's really nicely done. I could be all here all day just like dissecting things. Really, really cool. And I don't think we can get in the... Yeah, we definitely can't get in the Argonian hut, so I think that's everything. It definitely looks like everything with how intricate these cobbles are. Beautifully done. Alright, next is gonna be Lilarna. Oh, Lilarna was here earlier. Shoot. Had I known, I would have skipped. Oh. And Shadows, do you want me to skip to yours? You had mentioned that before, and I'm totally willing to, if you want. I'm trying to see who else. I'm just kind of like skimming through now. Ooh. Ooh, that does look really cool. I don't think I've been there before. So yeah, maybe we'll skip Lilarna and circle back if she happens to show back up in chat. And we'll go to... Oh, and then there's Moonpile. So maybe... Moonpile hasn't been around in a while, so I think we're safe there. Bloomin' Blunder. Let's check it out. So this is by Moonpile, Exercise Coven Cottage. Have you heard what's happened at the Wizard's Tower? Rumor is the apprentice was taken with foolish fantasies of afar and went about magicking the local clan. Right mess they've made. Pray it doesn't spread to town. Youths these days. Noses stuck in books, don't want to work, complain the marsh is too cold, warm jungles, bah. Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's really nicely done. Holy crap, Moonpile. Oh, I love the roof, like the extra roof made out of all the Necrom roofs. Goes great with the Leowin turrets, the High Isle turret, and the Solitude Gazebo over there. Really, and the books. Just all the Apocrypha book pieces just sunk in with the Dawnwood bits. And I see Deeproot Bloom all the way up there, very ominously making some particles up there. Got the lightning rod. Ooh, we've got the abyssal geyser coming out of the chimney. I love that. That's really neat. The chimney is like a whole Leowin column. Got Squire Caw lurking menacingly. Okay, so here's the plot line where the apprentice has turned the swamp into something a little more tropical. Got palm trees mixed with default swamp trees and swamp boulders. Got the passion dancer blossom particles and the alien tree particles as we come in. Really cool. Some kind of... was that the underside of a Elsewhere Shrine, I think? Wood Elf Hearth there. Elsewhere Shrine, Ancient Small. So they flipped that upside down for that balcony. That's something I haven't really thought of doing, like flipping some of these. Moonpile works with a lot of Elsewhere structures. Like, if anyone is doing a custom build out of... Did I do it again? Did I bump the thing? No. No, we're good. If anyone's doing a custom build of Elsewhere structures, highly recommend going to Moonpile to see what's what there, see what all the options are. Yeah, definitely branching out into other tile sets, though. The Solitude structure is woven into all this. Ooh, that little bit of the alien archway combined with the that fountain, that wolf head fountain from Lux, and I think a Leowen fountain. I want to say Leowen. Nope, it is an orc fountain. Wow. Oh, and the Khajiit water vessel rounded out. Yeah, the books and the tree twisting it, like, is suddenly, like, magical mishaps here. Like, it tells such a story just looking at it, doesn't it? Like, I just really adore the ink chimney. The Dawnwood vines mixed with the books is so cool. Even using the existing Exercise Common Cottage structure for this little substructure down here. Oh, there's a portal. Ooh, that is multiple Crown Crate things. That is the Cursed Curio Aether combined with the that other thing, the green Deep Root thing. Oh, that's cute. The Apocrypha Courtyard Pool with the Voroplasm pet stuck in there. Got Nazare. Wow, the Nazare plaque has been very nicely hidden there too for a mask. We got these little books. Manual of Spellcraft, perfect book for that. We got How to Scribe and Manual of Spellcraft. Lots of environmental storytelling here. These melty look at that. These are melty candles, but also with the. Oh wait, no, that is all one piece, is it? No. Yeah, the Murkmire Brazier shell upside down. I recognize that goo, and then the drippy candles just kind of merged with it. Glowy flowers here. What is this? What's this floor? Necromancer's Spire alcove. Wow, I don't think I've ever consciously recognized this as a floor before. That really does make a nice, very gnarly magical floor. Nice chunk of stone with some runes carved into it. Love that. The mushroom book cobbled with an infinite tome for the green portally thing, and then the flowers growing right out of that. Look at that! Oh, Moonpile, holy crap. That is wonderful. This cobble is just so much fun to look at. Got the Nuka Quantum, got that other Crown Crate thing, the deer head with the candles. It really is brilliant, isn't it? I really like the particle of the Infinite Tome. I wish it were a little quieter. There are so many things I would be doing with this particle if it weren't for how you can hear the flapping of the pages from fairly far away. I love the book stacks in here. All the vines growing through it. Got Calcifer hanging out in the hearth. Got little embery fire down there. And then the vampiric fire pit. Ooh, I like that. The vampiric brazier talent for a more wizardy fireplace grate. And here we have some magic-y happening. I like how this is the book used to cast the spell, and then here's the results of said ritual. I'm assuming. Got the ghost trees. You and Astarian books. Would you shut up? Oh, Necromancy of Thay. Oh, I love that. The Colobian mixology station over there. This is really fun to just stare into. The mix of the Fart Flower and the Deep Root Grove thing and the Cursed Curio Aether. What? Or no, that's a Meridia Orb. I'm only realizing. Okay, not as many Crown Crate items as I thought. Yeah, I forget, Shadows, have you been in my Mootrigger Meadow and seen the Baldur's Gate build? Because I actually have that book in Astarian's tent. I used Zamaj's amulet thing for the amethyst. We have ads coming up in a little bit. Yeah, I took that Dark Brotherhood book that has the skull on it, stuck Zamaj's amethyst in there. Ooh, I like that, with the Colovian window mixed with Noble Knight's Rest. Oh, I love how chunky the Colovian windows are that you can do things like that. Got the Solitude staircases going up and up. Got the mushrooms growing sideways out of the book columns. that little bit of impediment. Like, I love when a build makes you jump ever so slightly. Like, you can't just stroll up. It just adds to the feeling that there's some chaos going on here. This house has some really nice views from over the fence. Gargoyle guarding this thing. Nice porch awning. The Solitude Gazebo makes such a fantastic porch awning. Colovian sconce over there. Ooh, is that a custom greenhouse? Oh, ads. All right, we're back. So, for anyone who might be joining us, we are right now in Moonpile's Exercise Coven Cottage on PCNA, and this is a magical mishap of a wizard's tower. Love the custom structure here. This is all custom structure built off the actual Exercise Coven Cottage. Got a nice walk up to the entry of the tower, so that is what we are exploring next. Also adore this little greenhouse off to the side. I'm assuming we can explore that. We've got a fancy little throne cobble here. This is an Alinor chair overhang combined with the Colovian chair, which I always think have a cool texture. Nice shiny bits, but very small. Like, it's a weirdly small little armchair, so I kind of appreciate that it's been cobbled into a bigger chair. That's what this normally looks like. It's like a fancy. It's like a chair for a fancy child. Ooh, it does have the really nice claw feet, though. Let's see if I can isolate those for a Sheogorath furniture thing. Yeah, if I can find a chair that's less fancy on top but keep the claw feet, I really want to do that. Right, get nice. Steam of Repose. Nice use of animations and part. Oh, we got Trap Plant. I was not expecting. Right, right, because the trap plants don't hurt you if you're in sneak. So sometimes like people will tour in sneak to get a better look at things and not get hit by the trap plant until much later. Oh, we got a little Sorcerer's Apprentice reference here with the axe, just kind of barring the door from whatever's over there. Yep, there's the trap plant hiding. That was really nicely done. I like that mix of the Eleanor nightstands with the grandfather clock. That's a cool way to cobble it, make it a little taller. Yeah, this throne cobble is really neat. Got a mix of, I don't even know what that top part is. Like, I recognize the Colovian lamp. What's the rest of this? Eleanor nightstand. Dwarven bowl. Aliot sconce caged. Oh, right. That's one of those newer ones. Huh. Yep, that just upside down for that brassy cage. And stick the Colovian lamp right in there. Some really neat cobbles in here. I'm shocked that so much has been crammed in here, given how small, or given how limited 400 slots can be sometimes. Some view off the balcony, you see the Passion Dancer blossom effects all over the build. And yeah, they've definitely done some climate changing experiments here that have turned the swamp into a jungle. You saw the ritual book that made that happen. Okay, so this is how they imply a much larger tower without actually letting us get to where the slots would have been spent. I really like that as a compromise to have the door be barred and trapped, no less. But at least let us explore the ground floor. As you see, the crystal ball, some little magical bits here, and then this greenhouse, which I guess the apprentice has also been sleeping in. Yeah, love the cobble of the floating bed with the just a regular headboard. This imperial canopy bed. Let's get a Shaki Nixad. Got some piled up books. Ooh, I like that with the gel parchment. And probably another thematic. A shallow pool. Yeah, lovely little on theme magic books here. Great tree. Really tells a story. Oh, we got that common. What do you call this? Common desk? Desk engraved. Kind of. I like how it has these weird little carvings in it. Yeah, this really is a fantastic build. Moonpile, like, I never know what exactly to expect with a Moonpile build. Like, if you drop me in blind, I could probably identify it, but I don't know what makes a Moonpile build a Moonpile build. It's just, like, there's something to it that feels so seamless and so magical. Like, I think the book stacks would probably give it away. I see lots of book piles. It's kind of funny. Like, those are the two things I recognize in Moonpile builds. Got lots of Khajiit references and lots of Moon references because of that, and then book piles. So they are literally Moonpile. So you can see here, got some moons, lots of book piles. With the cracked Colovian mirror here too. So we can't toggle anything in this build. So they've kept it broken intentionally, which I adore. I love that we have mirrors that are like fully shattered as a toggle state. Really, really cool structure. Beautiful, beautiful build. Alright, that was only 400 slots. So next. Let's see, we're skipping Lularna. That's the only one I've skipped tonight. Oh, Shadows. I don't know if you... Either you didn't answer or I didn't catch your answer. Did you want me to skip to yours? Because I totally will. Got about 45 minutes left. Plenty of time for a big build. Next we have Genaria. Ample domicile, the House of Peter Pumpkin. And they've written a lovely rhyme describing the entry. Let's pop on over there. The House of Peter Pumpkin. Peter Pumpkin, you may know, the pumpkin eater, but even so, that is only half the tale, the rest you may not know so well. He enjoyed his pumpkins, that is true, delighting in their amber hue, but 'twas Peter's wife, his lady fair, he loved the most beyond compare. His wife, she longed for a cozy home, something more than wood and stone, and Peter longed to make her smile, so he sat down and thought a while. Peter hatched a clever plan, for he was quite the handy man. He'd grow a home from what he loved, a pumpkin palace for his beloved. He planted seeds of wish and hope, and tended well the woodland slope. Soon before his very eyes a pumpkin grew to tremendous size, a gourd so large that within its dome Peter built a happy home. A perfect place to build a life for Peter and his lovely wife. Aw. It's all good, you're barely awake. That is totally fair. Yeah, get some sleep, please. Yeah, don't push yourself on my account. Yeah, the VOD will be there, and we can definitely find a more opportune time to skip to yours at some point if I don't get there organically. So let's check out this pumpkin house. Okay, first of all, I adore the kwama shells here. Like, we've seen pumpkin houses fairly recently done with mushrooms, and those are really cool too. But, like, I wouldn't have thought you could get the right color out of a kwama shell, but with enough warm lighting, looks like there's some kalanda stones set in the planters here to make that orangey hue on the kwama shells. And I love that big curly stem from the Harrowstorm totem. Really, really cool. The awning from another kind of mushroom. Is that like a funnel cap? Yep, mushroom funnel caps for that awning. And built like so seamlessly into the ample domicile itself. Yeah, it is a very big pumpkin. Love it. And then I like the smaller pumpkins along the side too, like just for the looks like 3 kwama shells just all in a circle to make a pumpkin. I guess they are kind of orangey innately. I always thought they were more brown than that, but yeah, they totally work as pumpkins. Really cool. I love this little cobblestone or this stepping stone path. That's a cute little black bun. Hey, buddy. Love the reskin with the Dawnwood platforms too. Need to get more of those. And look at the flowers. I recognize the clockwork planters sunk in to just have the flowers come out. Got the Debella's tears. I think no, the lava blooms. I always get those mixed up. Just lots of little flower bits, just making a beautiful meadow here. Like, not a lot of stems, just flowers sunk very deep in, so they're just kind of fancying up this Dawnwood platform floor that's been added. We've got some fallen autumn leaves over here with the Dawnwood tent that also has a fallen leaf texture. And a little bench with the Telvanni lantern over there. Ooh, they did a great job isolating this water too. Like, taking this little patch of ample domicile water and making a retaining wall around it, kind of elevating the floor with these Dawnwood platforms. Then it slopes down naturally into the swamp. The Moonlit Cove vines, adding some mystical glow to the water here. It's a nice autumn shrubbery this way. Whimsical Dawnwood. What are they? Dawnwood trees? Twisted Dawnwood. I believe they're. Nope, they're right side up. They're just very twisty and tenderly. Really look like a pumpkin patch. I love how it's not just a giant pumpkin, but it's like a full-on pumpkin patch with some nice fall colors all around. Also catching the light at a nice time of day. Gorgeous. The Markarth stairway as a walk up there. Got the Dawnwood lanterns that kind of look pumpkin-y on their own. The Redguard, or the wedding planters upside down just to do a custom planter situation. The harvester shrub that spawns the butterflies. Really nice. I like this too, the Colovian street lamp that's been taken over by the Dawnwood. Cute little bowl cobbled here. Got that hand fasting thing with the glowy vines on that, and then what is this? Dwarven basin forged that meshes really nicely with the stone. This tiered little altar set up here with pumpkins, of course. Oh, this is where Peter made the wish to wish for their pumpkin home. Love that they've got the altar there. A little bit of storytelling. Yeah, these Harrow Storm things I never really thought of as pumpkin stems, but they really work for that. That is cool. Lots of pumpkins growing all around the walk up. David S. Pumpkins. Alright, I think that's it for the courtyard. Let's check out the inside. I've seen some incredible ample domiciles lately. Ooh, it is cozy in here. Look at this. Oh, wow. That is a heck of a ceiling. Oh my goodness. So, what is that? Is that Colovian something? It's the boats? Oh, shut the fuck door. That is amazing. Oh, what I never would have thought. Boats. Boats. For anyone who doesn't know, this is a fairly new item. But yeah, it's just a very flat strip of wood. Yeah, the Tideborne boat. That is cool. Just making a whole domed ceiling as like a spirograph of Tideborne boats with the Silvanari sapstone in the top. Getting massive use in bulk in a ton of as everything but a boat. I mean, you could probably cobble a really nice ship out of multiple boats, right? Just have like a boat Voltron. But yeah, it's like a really awesome big chunk of wood for all your big chunk of wood needs. Even the this little mooring post on the top is cool. These would make huge. Oh, that is a great idea. I have not played with any of the new Tideborne stuff. I'm always late to the party. I'm always like a chapter behind because it's way cheaper that way. But I love seeing what other people are doing. Like this cute little marble game that's been added, Sunport marble game to go with our bigger Alinor game. And oh, I love the doormat over here. Cute little broom. And pumpkins, of course. Oh, these little Lux Vendor bells. Really cute. An interesting animation. AFK to feed face, get your free ESO Plus. Nice. I need to remember to get that on EU. I've gotten a little better about actually redeeming my ESO Plus stuff on EU. I just haven't for the last however many years. I like that. The appropriately swampy paintings cobbled into the wine racks. Wine racks make amazing windows. You play more EU than NA lately? Are you farming for something to do a build on there, or just incidentally like trying to get achievements and everything over there that you've already done on NA, so you're not gonna do it again on NA? Also love the druidic wall reskin all around, covering all the poo hut with the druidic walls. Right? Yeah, the wine racks make fantastic windows. I mean, that's been a meta trick for since before we've had windows. But some of the new paintings we have that are like super realistic compared to some of the old ones, like very nicely done here. And there are so many different kinds of wine racks that work for this. Little scroll clutter, book clutter, pumpkins in a bowl. And you got the classic Telvanni wardrobe sofa. Kind of sort of just farming CP levels and also some of the easier achievements. Nice, yeah. I kind of want to at least farm the motifs that I would use to recreate this outfit, because none of them are particularly expensive, except for, I guess, the Grim Harlequin that I use for my boots and gloves. But honestly, I could probably find similar boots and gloves that aren't Grim Harlequin. But everything else is probably pretty cheap, right? Got Silver Dawn helmet, Telvanni epaulets, Mercenary Jack. So I kind of want to recreate this outfit on my EU tune. It's just going to take a little bit. And definitely not getting the Emperor Red dye on EU anytime soon, but I can probably find a better dye, to be perfectly honest. It's just kind of habit. Anyway, the little bits of Telvanni, lots of extra cushions on the bed, got the How to Scribe book, Cute little four-eared kitty cat. Why are there so many four-eared cats in Tamriel? I don't dislike it. I just think it's a question. Yeah, the dyes are definitely the issue. Got monkey fan. Ooh, got the beachy Tideborn clutter there. We'll add a dark elf cruet. Lots of clutter goes a long way in making bookshelves look less samey. Got a tall papa's lamp up there. Lots of warm light from the Dawnwood string lanterns that just look so gaudy. They're perfect for this. The one mushroom planter that we have, just set back to back so they look a little different. The ears are from the children they devoured. They had the rumblies that only ears could satisfy. I love the Colovian floor too, covering up all that sawdust. Some nice Drez carpeting. I really wish they had given House Drez more lore. There was such an opportunity to make them not just the slavery house, and they just went all in on that. It's like, yeah, our logo is a chain, or our logo is shackles. There's nothing else to House Drez. Got the pots. What are these? Umbrellas! Holy crap, they're umbrellas. That's adorable. Just the ivory with the dwarven brooms in the umbrella stand. That is so... It's amazing how well that reads once you see it and think for a second. That's too cute. I love it. Oh, wow. Got a nice rustic little cloak there. Baskets. Wipe your feet. Lots of pumpkins. Every conceivable pumpkin furnishing. And even some pumpkin pulp and a pumpkin pie. Too cute. I love that. Look at that. Oh, got some nice warm orangey dishware too. Got some wine up there. Utensils. Cute little druidy hearth. Ooh. Gorgeous mantle too. Some hanging herbs. Got the chunky mammoth. Some interesting little flower bits that I don't quite recognize. Lizard tail, interesting. They're so tiny and perfect for that. Really cool. Nice little hanging planter there. Necrom still life. The Necrom still life even has a pumpkin. Oh wow, too cute. I love how it's like one of those memes where like specifically like the longer you stare at something, the more things you see in it. Like the more I stare at this build, the more pumpkins I recognize. It's so cute. I highly encourage people to like see how many There should be like a contest in this house to find every pumpkin, and whoever has the most accurate count of pumpkins wins. Though I guess with inspection mode, that trivializes the whole thing, so I really wish you could toggle that off. Yet another use case for opting out of inspection mode if you want to. I really think that should be a thing. Bring back scavenger hunts. Definitely something I want to bug Cardi about. Or we can get Moonpile to bug Cardi about it. I'm not sure when that interview is supposed to be for all the winners of the Welcome Home contest. Because, like, I was very gently nudging Moonpile, like, hey, if you have time in your half hour, could you, and most of the things we were, on, Eggy, welcome, man, it's a cat in a box. Love that about. Yeah, like, pretty much everything I thought of, like, was already on Moonpile's mind, so it was, like, we're pretty lockstep in terms of what we want to demand from Zos. But, yeah, that is definitely one thing I hadn't thought of previously, and, in that moment, so I'm thinking, like, yeah, we really need to bug Cardi about maybe allowing us to opt out of inspection mode on our builds. Hope your night's going well, Eggy. Ooh, I got all the cats converging on me now. Lex is, on his treadmill. So if you hear some rumbling, that is my cat Lex on the treadmill. He likes to just show off that he's capable of running. He does that for attention, so I feed him. It's the only way he ever gets food. I'm kidding, but he does like to make it known that it is dinner time. Or what he thinks is dinner time. This is... So yeah, for anyone just joining us, we are in Jinaria's home. Jhinaria. Oh, he's really booking it. I need to figure out how to turn off my... Holy crap. That was the most I've seen him sprint in a while. I think it's because I'm acknowledging him. Anyway, yeah, we're in Janaria's ample domicile, and they have made a pumpkin house. Eggy, you gotta see this start to finish. This is wild. Look at this giant pumpkin made out of kwama shells. Alright, how do I turn off the NVIDIA filter? This is too cute for me to not... Shoot. I need a dedicated cat cam, because I don't know how to turn off the green screen while I'm streaming, but he's just such a cute... I'm gonna pick him up. Now that he's done running, I think he's a little winded. I'm gonna go pick up my cat and show you guys the fluffy boy. Lex. This is Lex. He is our middle child. Alright, you're free now. Yes, he is named Lex because we found him in the under the hood of my mother-in-law's Lexus. He's really booking it. He loves that thing. He is a handsome boy. So yeah, before we knew if he was a boy or a girl, we just kind of like assumed Lexi. So he was Lexi for a little bit, and then the vet took one look. It's like, oh yeah, no, that's not a Lexi. So, yeah, he is our very fluffy boy, who we tried to adopt out, and just a whole bunch of life stuff happened. So we're just like, okay, nope, we have this cat now. He is running on a cat treadmill, and I don't know how to turn my filtering off in a way that I can show you guys. Hold on, NVIDIA. Maybe I can. NVIDIA broadcast. Turn off video. Sorry, I'm pretty bad at this. Let's turn off the virtual background here and turn off the chroma key of... I have like multiple chroma keys, so there we go. Now I can show you the treadmill that I'm talking about. So this is just a big old wheel that he likes to run on, and it's right next to me. It just was never supposed to be in this room, but it just kind of ended up here, and now it's perfect, because now when Lex is hungry and I'm streaming, he has a way to make it very well known that that he is hungry. Alright. Turn those back on. I guess I don't need the other chroma filter. Cool. Yeah, get all that energy out. He doesn't get zoomy a whole lot, but when he does, like, he really gets zoomy. Oh, Eggy, you adopted a new cat? That's a little guy who's a menace. Oh, I love that. Older cat got traumatized at the vet today. Ended up injuring herself. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, green screen magic. Yeah, it's really nice. Just, my laptop just came with this NVIDIA broadcast thing that has a background removal just in it. In the, like, extra software that came with the laptop, so I really didn't have to install anything, but I didn't know it existed, so thank you to Revilia for telling me about that. Works way better than my normal chroma key. Yeah, we are right now in Janaria's Peter Pumpkin build, and this whole pumpkin is made out of kwama shells that you can get, or not kwama shells, Silt Strider shells that you can get in Vardenfell in the Achievement Vendor. These things right here, I guess they are much more orange than I remembered them being. So yeah, they make great pumpkins, and the stems are Harrowstorm pikes. It's just a wonderful, whimsical pumpkin patch build, and the whole ground terrain has been reskinned with the Dawnwood platforms. And we've got lots of flowers sunk in there, like extra, like these are clockwork planters that you can get from Lux Vendor, these yellow ones. And then some of the other like shorter little flowers. Got some desert sunrise flowers mixed in with the weird blooms. Lots of fall colors here, and then the inside is normally like one of those Argonian poo huts, and it's been totally reskinned with the druidic walls, and then the ceiling is all boats. I looked up and I was like, these look familiar, but I wasn't sure how they looked familiar, so I had to cheat, and this is all boats. Just this super long tideborne boat as the ceiling dome, and I just adore it. I am shocked that that worked out as well as it did, especially for the width of this house. That was a very long boat. Yeah, these umbrellas are really cute too. Yeah, the light centerpiece. Yeah, this thing I only ever had one of. And Tim Culture, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, this is an antiquity called the Sylvanari Sapstone. You get it from Malabal Tor, and I have target farmed it for a very long time and only ever got one, which I'm really mad about because the other side of it, if you flip it upside down, makes a perfect pizza. So if you ever need like just a cheese pizza in a build, and you happen to have one of these things, try flipping it. It's just a really nice one. I don't think I can show you in inspection mode, but oh, I think I can. Yep. See, pizza, pizza, pizza. And that'll be relevant when I finally make my Chuck E. Cheese build. Thieves' Troves. Is it only in Thieves' Troves? Have I been farming it wrong this whole time? Because I could see myself doing that. Oh, kitty. Speaking of kitties. Oh, now Lex is trying to make a racket somewhere else. Yeah, I just adore all these little pumpkins and implied pumpkins. Like, even the painting has a pumpkin in it. Necrom's still life over here. And then these Telvanni things that kind of look like pumpkins, and then the hutch that has every conceivable pumpkin furnishing, including like this Elsewhere spice display, kind of implied to be pumpkin pulp. It's so cute. It's so consistent to a theme. I just adore it. Or the mobs around Fuller's Break. Yeah, I was trying the public dungeon, which I think can drop it, right? The pizza, and that is a Sylvanari Sapstone. And that is an antiquity. Just joined it on a small phone. Nice. Yeah. Sylvanari Sapstone, which allegedly drops from any known drop source in Malabal Tor. I've just had horrible luck trying to get it. But I will need multiples of those when I make a Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, no problem, Tim. Alright. It's supposed to be any mob in Malabal Tor, but Fuller's Break was a definite... I'll have to try that. Thank you, Fiendish. Really appreciate that. Yeah, maybe at some point when I'm not doing tours, I can do some antiquity lead farming and just kind of run around talking about nothing. Alright, very nicely done, Genaria. Let us check out the next one. Contest voting. Making a realistic Eleanor house. Got a TV, pool table, etc. Looking for more stuff to add. Pizza would be... Yeah, big... Oh, and if you've done fishing in High Isle, you can get an oar and use that for like a paddle for a pizza oven. And big sofa... Oh, well, if you want just a one-slot sofa, this... Oh yeah, I'll type it out, Eggy. There you go. Yeah, if you want a big, comfy, one-slot sofa, this Telvanni wardrobe is great for... Or Telvanni dresser, rather. And then if you want to cobble your own, there's definitely lots of beds that you can just take one and use as the back piece of it, match it. Yeah, standard sofa meta. Like the Leo-in beds work really nicely for that. But yeah, if you want me to pop into your house sometime and throw ideas at you, I would be more than happy. Yeah, it's funny. I've made a pool table in my Daggerfall, and Yali is actually working on a pool table right now in their Ossa Extensium. It's been a good week for pool tables apparently. Where were we? We are going to Starry Night 3's Matheson Manor. This will probably be the last one for the night. And it's titled The Secret Garden. Colin, a physically challenged young man, is being cared for by his father, who's been devastated by his wife's death. She loved her garden, and after her death, the father gated it off and it fell into disrepair. Young Mary comes to stay with them after her parents passed, and she and her groundskeeper Dylan restore the garden and help Colin find happiness again. So, full disclosure, I have never seen the movie, never read the book. The only real reference I have to The Secret Garden from my own recollection is the episode of Community that references it. So that's all I have to go on. Where I think Troy and Jeff befriend a groundskeeper, and they're just in the secret garden that their community college has. They're done though. Did orcish beddings with the elsewhere replica thing. Hollow shelves. Yellow. Nice. Smaller sofa has a bed as the back piece. Yes. Does he only have one replica? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, those elsewhere beds with the headboards and the footboards and even the sofas, I just really adore that model and that texture. They're just such cool shapes. All right, love the window replacements all around. The Deadlands gives kind of a stark atmosphere to this whole thing. Got the hedges wrapping around the whole building. Alright, definitely want to see what I can before peering into the secret garden part of it. Alright, so that goes both ways. So let's go inside first and see where that takes us. And this is, once again, by Starry.Night 3 on PCNA, Matheson Manor. Ooh. Oh, it's so dark and sad in here. Intentionally, I'm assuming. I'm glad they gave us the full backstory to what's going on. Like, it's fancy, but it's sad. It's gilded dwarven pots with the trees. Got some Leowin carpets taking us down through here. Got all the ESO Plus paintings, nice free slot wall adornments. Man, that is like probably, at this point, besides the double housing slots, like one of my main reasons for subbing as long as I have been. Like just all the paintings. The statuettes are kind of whatever until you really need a whole bunch of statuettes, but the paintings, like when you just don't want to spend a real slot and you need to fancy up a wall, like they've really done some great loading screen art over the years and turned them into furnishings. Got a Meridia orb lighting this in a really spooky way. Another great free slot there, that clockwork celestial drone. The Mad Architect's medallion on the floor. This elsewhere brazier. Love that lion head brazier thing. Got the cute little red candles. Oh, those are the Brotherhood. Yeah, Brotherhood candelabra. I like how they stuck those on the banister posts on PS5. Oh, right. Joined on stream when you had one nearly. Now, isn't it addictive? I love that. I absolutely love that for you. Where like you were on your first one back then, and now you've got 4. Yeah, I really wish I could join on PS5. So yeah, if you want to link me the videos, yeah, absolutely. I definitely want to see those. There's my Discord. If you aren't on there already, feel free to just pop those in wherever seems appropriate. Maybe just on the housing tours thing. I think that fits. But yeah, I definitely want to see them. And I'm always impressed with what people can do on console, because without the add-ons that I have just been so spoiled with, like I just can't imagine going back to no add-ons. But I'm glad they have started rolling out some of them to consoles, because there's one thing that you have never been able to do before on console, and that's reskin an entryway. So now that I'm assuming you can get essential housing tools on console now. So if you ever just want to completely reskin an entryway and like make it like a cave entrance or something, like you can use EHT to position things in front of a door, where the base game won't let you do that, but EHT will, and that is a trick that I've always wished that console players were able to get, and now they can, I think. Alright, I really like how this mosaic tile is slightly raised above the floor, because as you can see here, this Breton carpet has been added to that, and still keeping the mosaic tile. That looks really nice and fancy. And again, all this blue lighting really telling a sad, kind of bleak story. So I'm assuming the garden is going to be where it gets a lot happier. Big difference with PC. You did make a slide? Nice! Yeah, the moving elevators are done with EHT triggers, and I haven't really played around with them myself, mostly because you have to be present in a build to make animations and stuff, but yeah, it is really cool to see those things in action. But I have such limited playtime where if I want to show people a house, I'm usually like offline at the time, so I'm just like, oh yeah, just go check it out, it's on home tours. But if I do it that way, the elevators will not work. But I have done some fun things with EHT actions. Like my carnival, you can play with some of the games. Like it's got the strength tester thing where you like you hit the lever and it like shoots the thing up and it rings the bell. I've got one of those. I'll have to show you sometime. Cozy little bedroom back here. What's the book? Monomyth, Heart of the World. The mantle clock over there. Very atmospheric. Blocking off some side bits, making separate rooms. This is a weirdly large house for how few actual separate rooms there are, so I like how they've added the high aisle walls here. And this alien chandelier has such a cool projection to it. I really wish it weren't crazy expensive, and I wish it looked like not a tetanus infection waiting to happen, but still, can't go wrong with that projection. It looks so fancy. Right, 4-post bed, some collectibles around here. Yeah, nice understated, again, very sad looking rooms to go with the sad story. I'm assuming it gets happier later. But for right now, we're just seeing the whole backstory of it. Very gloomy and blue. Ooh, a little bit of magic here. I really like sticking these in like actual window frames, so you've got like a realistic see-through window where you can see the night sky through it. There's that music box. I love the animation on this little songbird music box. They did such a great job with the little intricate bits of this bird. Got the bed with the petals on it. Aww. Little crib there. It's out on the balcony. Just a nice view of Matheson. This house can be a little overwhelming. Like, 600 slots do not go very far with how much there is, like, space-wise. Kind of reminds me of Hundings in that way. Though Hundings is even worse because you have, like, all that water to work on, too. But I do like how they've actually separated some of these spaces into real rooms. We've got the Moth Priest cleansing bowl, makes a nice simple sink there. You can toggle the fountain if you wish. The hand soap. A little bit of a hand towel. This little cherry planter there. Got the TP roll on the banner spike. Mirror there. This little elevated bathtub that really makes it all the more. It's so much fancier to elevate your bathtub slightly. I don't know why that is. It's just such a thing in rich people bathrooms. Like you can't not. I like that. You got your teeny tiny table for your bubble bath, shampoo, whatnot. Look at these Colovian bookcases. I wish we had bookcases with clutter toggle states. Like, if they made bookcases where you could toggle them between empty or clutter state 1, clutter state 2, that would be such a fun solution to the fact that like some bookcases either are empty and have to be cluttered and that spends a lot of slots, or like they are pre-cluttered but they're all the same pre-clutter. It'd be cool to have some variety there, and I think toggle states can really be the answer to some of that. This is the last room. Oh, sad little bed with a sad little Haruna doll. We got 9 commands of the 8 divines. Ooh, religious household. Alright. Let's shut all the doors. Make sure I shut all the doors behind me. Yep, I think we're good there. Looks like Lady Garrick's shield, just adding some magic to this. Go in the kitchen? Oh, we didn't go in the kitchen. Ooh, there's Makes Many Soups. I like the kitchen tile, the Elsewhere masonry floor. Dining room here, all nicely set. Got some ham, potatoes. Lovely little goth cake that I didn't get. I'm really mad about not getting that particular cake. I've been playing since 2018, but 2020 was kind of a gap year for me for ESO. So I missed so many cool things. Jesse, welcome in. How you doing? Oh yeah, you wanted to see my Battlegrounds build. I actually have it equipped right now. So I've got Mechanical Acuity as my body pieces. I've got Vulcan Scoria for extra penetration, but if I need armor, I switch to Mighty Chuden. And then for backbar, or for staff and jewelry, I just do Sergeant, Lightning Staff with the Sergeant, got that sharpened. And then Oaken Soul. So my basic strategy, sniped like 6 betches, nice. DC was mad, love it. So you're doing a ganker, like a ganker Nightblade build. So yeah, my basic strategy here is just always be heavy attacking, and then to add a little more burst, I do Deep Fissure and Screaming Cliff Racer. So Screaming Cliff Racer sets them off balance, which makes them take more damage from the heavy attacks, which are already, with the Mechanical Acuity proccing, doing like constant critting. And with penetration being what it is, like, it really sneaks up on people. Your Untouched Ganker, love the... Oh yeah, Anthelmere, I freaking love the Anthelmere proc set. Didn't do any subclassing with that one? Nice. I was thinking of doing a gank build with, like, I think Anthelmere, Flame Blossom, and Mad Tinkerer all together, and then sub in Animal Companions, so I have Deep Fissure going with that. And... yeah, if you pre-buff with that, then you've got, let's see, Deep Fissure, Anthelmere, Flame Blossom, and Mad Tinkerer all hitting at the same time from stealth, and you weave a heavy into an incap with that. I think that's a lot of incoming damage. You would be hard-pressed to find someone who isn't going to be a little ouchy after that one. So I need to get my riding speed up on Danny Kajito so I can actually do that build. Anyway. Sorry for the little detour from the housing tours. I just know we were talking about PvP earlier before it slipped my mind. Haven't brought your DK in yet? Yeah. Ooh, I was also thinking of trying a DK build similar to this one, except with Pyrebrand. Because I think with Reliquin being nerfed, the Pyrebrand is still synergizing really nicely with heavy attack spam. I think there's some potential there. My only DK is a Nord, though, and I feel like the damage might not be quite there. But who knows? I like that. The sliced bread, the Solitude sliced bread, with the knife like actively slicing it. Oh, that's cute. We got the produce, the spices. DK build is Pyrebrand, nice. If you've spent any time in Imperial City on PCNA, you might be familiar with someone named Pietro Lax, because they're just, I think they live there, like actually. But they are currently running Pyrebrand, and I know because it shows up on my death recap along with the Vanistron staff proc. It's really hard to get away with. He is really fast now. He's kind of like the raid boss of Imperial City. Yeah, I don't actively go into Imperial City as much as I used to, but I do enjoy it between Battlegrounds, because I'm already in like kind of a scrappy mode when I want to play Battlegrounds. So I just port in there until my Q pops, and just kind of run around invisibly. Oh yeah, for anyone just joining us, we are in Starry Night 3's Matheson Manor. It is based on the story The Secret Garden. So now that we've seen all the like gloomy interior space, where there's a sickly child and a dead wife, but they've befriended a groundskeeper who is going to show them a secret garden. Well, let's check it out. So this is all the backyard of Matheson. Ooh, we got glowies already. We got these lovely little flowers farting some grape soda at us as we walk through. The Moonlit Cove vines. Got lots of bright, fancy flowers here. Got the red vines, yellow gorse. Yes, do the K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, did you see the theater house is coming out this month? Which I think means you can preview it right now. If you go into Blackwood and ride north, I think that would be a phenomenal build, especially if you did like the whole cityscape with like, I don't know how you would do the Honmun, but like I think just the exterior views of that house kind of look Honmun-esque already. K-pop Demon Hunter 5 week, yeah. Yeah, I saw it on 4th of July, and it still lives rent-free in my head. I wanted to show it to my parents when they were here, but we didn't have enough time. But really, I just wanted an excuse to watch it again. A little glowy Volkesh egg. That Volkesh egg makes such a lovely warm light, and it really has a huge radius. Got that antiquity druidic Tetris block. You even picked up singing again because nice. That's awesome. I am not much of a singer, so I will just keep singing those in my head to myself. I like the painted rocks there we get from Southern Elsewhere Achievement Vendor. Nice little weird stones here. Ooh, got the deep root. That's cool. Setting it up on the archway there, the mystical deep root flower. And then the Moonlit Cove vines. This is like the reason to go into Southern Elsewhere and do the Dragon Guard quest. Gotta get to your Moonlit Cove vines. Nice. Yeah, altos are very underrated. Then you can do the heavy metal growls too. I feel like those are tough to pull off as a soprano. Got Dark Shade Cove vines here. Got the lovely mix of the ginkgos and the cherry trees. Those azure blight acacias that have the cool little azure blight bits. Man, for as much as it reminds me of the worst dungeon, I really do like the achievement furnishings that come with the worst dungeon if you do it. Can't do medium with that high note and not be a dying whale. You are a dying whale for the high note. Yeah, that is that is not what it sounds like. We got another Sylvanari Pizza Stone out here. We were just talking about that thing in the last build. Ooh, love this. The mix of the gorse and the solstice vines. For how flat those vines can be, you can really just kind of mix them in with other things and have it look nice. This is a beautiful secret garden here. Ooh, love the implied water feature, just covering up the whole space with a deep root bloom. Sticking the moon pad on top or under that for some like mystical water portally things. A little shrine of Mara and the water cascading down into that. Yeah, the Agatha. 100 DP. And we've got like lots of giant skulls in Solstice now, so I'm wondering if there's something to be done with that. Like, I still haven't seen the show, unfortunately, but if there's like a reason to have giant skulls and like giant bones in a build like that, that now is a good time. Also, these ghost trees. Have we considered these yet? I feel like I might have mentioned them once or twice, but these come from the Somerset Achievement Vendor. Enchanted Text Illusory Forest. I have some of those on my slide. I think this is the only time I ever use them. But yeah, those might fit in your Agatha house. And yeah, the Hella house in Hackfields. 100%. Oh, wow. Alright, I think I should stay on this tier for... Ooh, look at the stained glass. I only just looked up. Phoenix Moth. Oh, a little fox running around. Lots of fauna out here. Agatha one? Yeah, I mean, that's only a 400 slot, so that's a lot less daunting in some ways. But yeah, you've already done a fantastic job with all the fallen leaves out there in the courtyard. Lots of glowies. Again, love these Azure Blight vine things mixed in with Moonlit Cove vines. We've got the painted rocks. Oh, I should have come in the other way, apparently. Should I have started? I guess I should have started here. Let's walk in through this gate and pretend we came in that. Yeah, Eggy, this is based on the book, movie, I don't know. Secret Garden. I think it's both. I think it's a book that turned into a movie. Yeah, this is the Secret Garden. So there is a father who just lost his wife and a sickly child. So we see the wheelchair here. And then the groundskeeper. I think Miri might be the groundskeeper. But yeah, I love this little wheelchair with the wagon wheels and the... You can even sit on it still. Love that. Let's go. Oh, look. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's actually elevated above the ground in between the wheels, but it's still sittable. Like, that is really nicely done, where even though it's clearly elevated and looks realistic, you can still sit in it. That was nice. You got a mystical little sprig in here. Definitely going... I got one of these in the crate, and I think I'm going to use her as an exotic dancer at some point. Yeah, Descents into Madness are so fun. I'll have to find some good examples and just like spam your DMs with examples of those. Because there were some really cool HP Lovecraft builds that I've seen. A little stable here. Got your pitchfork, a little hoe, sickle. So here's the groundskeeper's shed, it looks like. I like this little footbridge over the Firesong Spring, too. And then using the that sea elf prow, Malmer ship's prow for that fog looks really cool. Got the font of Ariel. Those are really fun antiquity. I've only ever gotten one of these, but I love it. Oh, that's cute. I'm just spinning a basketball together. Aw, little wedding plinth. The Honored Ancestors book and the Kin Lord and the Kin Lady together. That's beautiful. What a fun little composition here. Well, you love like building a house of a queen or a woman going slowly mad and painting look like they're... Yeah! Oh man, this is the most flexible housing system I have ever seen in any game ever, and I really am shocked that no other game has tried to rip this off yet. And I think World of Warcraft is going to. From everything they've announced about their upcoming housing system, I really think World of Warcraft is going to steal some of those ideas. Which, I mean, they're both owned by Microsoft, so why not, right? It's not like they're going to sue each other. Yeah, so that might be what pushes me over the edge to finally try WoW. I love Warcraft lore, and I've been playing Warcraft since Warcraft 1, believe it or not. I really enjoyed 1 and 3, but the MMO just never grabbed me. So I've had to like read up on what's happened since Warcraft 3. But yeah, really, really looking forward to what they do with housing. Yeah, you can just do so much with this system. It's crazy how you just conceive of an idea, like someone slowly going mad, and you just tell that whole story through furnishings. Still bitter about Sylvanas. Yeah, everything I've heard about later lore has made me angry. So maybe at some point it will redeem itself. Really cool how they made this pond with all the lilies floating on it too. Good use of glowies, good use of all the color here. Very vibrant. Secret garden. Secret garden. Secret garden. Love the ginkgo trees with the falling petals. Did a little playlist and shared it. Nice! Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. Chase the moth around. I like using posts as planters like that. What kind of house would be mad? Honestly, any house, really. But like... Oh, gonna snooze those ads. Gotta raid off soon. Any house that has a basement that you can descend into would be good. Like, ooh, I have a house for you, Jesse. I forget which server it's on. I want to say it's NA, but I'm not sure. I guess I could check real quick. Might be EU. All right. I think it's on EU. So Jesse, if you have an EU tune, go check this out. And if you don't, go make one. It's really quick to make. There we go. EU. You do perfect. So Lilarna made The Shining in Daggerfall Overlook, and it is one of my favorite examples of a descent into madness house that I can. So if you forget that, I'll just send it to you in the Discord DMs. Yeah, The Shining. This is by Starry.Night 3. I'll check that out. There you go. And that is Matheson Manor on PCNA. Lots of glowies there. Ooh, love what they did with the fountain here. There's a rim it with hedges. Got the stained glass in there. Got the hawkmoth cabbages and the Iliad Lightwell for those blue particles over there. Using the Moon Temple pad again for those flames. That's a Northern Elsewhere achievement furnishing. Very few builds actually. Yeah, that one was terrifying when I realized. I'm not going to spoil anything about it, but yeah, that was actually terrifying in so many ways. I love it. Oh, I would go back there again and again and just like relive the horror. Because I actually, when I toured it on stream, that wasn't the first time I saw it either. It still jump scared me. Love the butterfly shrubs here. Is there a wonder what? I don't think I've seen one. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but I don't recall a wonderful. That would be cool. Like they're the island of the Amazons. Oh, imagine doing that in like Fogbreak Lighthouse or Bismuth Steam Baths. You know that new house with the new zone? I think that would be a good Wonder Woman house if you just want a house that you can buy with gold. It's basically like a private beach. Love the Debel. Oh, look at all the snow lilies up there, just framing this. They did a great job with compositions here. Like certain angles, you look at this and you're just like, dang. Great job with light, like the extra particles and animations with the fountains and the Moon Temple pad. Lots of cool stuff done with this little pool here, this fountain. Beautiful. It's a mix of music boxes in here too, isn't there? Oh yeah, there was the one inside, and there's the different one outside. This is the Almalexia Lullaby music box. I like this too, the floaty crystals with the deep root thing hidden in the floor, just to have it be a little fancier with the motion of the crystals. Really just enchanting place here. Really nice. Really cozy. The gourd candles hanging off some of the branches. Really, really nicely done, Starry Night. And just like the Moonpile build we came from, apt name. It is, in fact, a very starry night out here. I think that's it. Pretty sure, yep. Seen every little bit of this, like the wisps. Like how, regardless of what entryway you approach it from, there's something cool that like leads you into the main bit. Gotta take a look at new furnishings for Madness. Those bismuth things, those giant bismuth crystals, like the colors on those are pretty insane. So yeah, check out the Solstice home goods vendor and check out those bismuth things. I like those. Alright. It is time to find someone to raid off to. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Really, really appreciate all y'all. Oh, hell no, there's not ads starting. Snooze those once again. Glad I have extra snoozes. Ooh, Laylamars. Haven't seen Laylamars in a while. Let's go there. Oh man, Felicia Day's playing that new Hobbit game. That's kind of cool. There we go. And off we go. And as always, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. And I